Hello and welcome back to Total War Live. Even though it's not Total War Live because it's not a Wednesday, it's our Legendary Lord streams. We are here, we are playing some High Elves, and I know people have been seeing some High Elves. They have been desperate to see some High Elves in action. Hello chat, how are we doing? We've also got our special guest, Joey Dalton. If you've watched quite a few of our streams, especially from the launch of Warhammer 1, then you should know Joey's face. Joey, do you want to introduce yourself for the uninitiated?
No. Yes. I'm Joey Dalton. Was the community coordinator for Total War Warhammer 1, but now I'm Brand Joey, so you may refer to me as Broey or Sir Joey, as
Sir Joey.
the chat has said.
Sir Joey.
Sir Joey.
Sir Joey.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's got confused there.
It's fine.
Unfortunately, Chicken Butt, as he's been called after denying the final battle yesterday,
has betrayed me.
Betrayed Joey and has been basically dragged off to do some work.
Yeah.
So I've come in. We're going to play some High Elves. I've been having a look at Tyrion, enjoying myself. Without further ado, let's get him up on the screen, get that gameplay going. Here we are in our Lord selection screen, and we have the mighty Tyrion himself, who traces his line all the way back to an Aerion.
Yep.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about Tyrion as a character?
He is a strong warrior. He is a twin brother to Mage Teclis. Teclis being quite frail and weak, but Tyrion being quite bit of a mischievous child.
Yeah.
Quite energetic, always getting into fights, and I have a bit of a tortured Tyrion quote. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, tortured Tyrion. All right.
Tyrion. It's actually quite tragic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes, I used to think I wanted to be a hero. I could not be a mage, but I could be a mighty warrior. I told myself that many times. The truth was, I simply liked killing things.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get on that level.
There was a great anger in me. Very well hidden. Was it, though? Was it? I liked proving I was better, stronger, faster than all the people I killed. It made me feel superior to them. There was no more conclusive proof, was there?
Wow. Punish Tyrion.
Wow. Yeah, that is
Somebody
quite
make
dark.
that for me.
Yeah. So, you know,
Okay.
he's a pretty interesting character, but he is a strong warrior. That's pretty much the skills that we're going to see him bring forth to the campaign. I've had a little dibble-dabble, some advice, sort of, but, you know, I am a bit of an entry-level player. And full disclosure, because I've been working as part of the brand team, this is really one of the few first instances I've gotten to play hands-on. So, you know, if anything, look at me as that angle if you're an entry or beginner to Total War. Here I am.
Here she is. So let's look at some of the specialities that the High Elves have on the campaign map. Now, race abilities. So we have Intrigue. So Intrigue is a system that the High Elves have. We talked about it a little bit in our Let's Play video.
Right.
It basically allows you to dabble in other people's diplomacy. So, for example, let's say we've got two factions that we want to sort of clash together. We can actually cause them to start having a rift between them. Or we can make people be friends. So if we've got two allies who are troublesome, they're always fighting with each other, we can make them, you know, buddy up and get involved and have fun. And we can also use it against ourselves. So if we want to get someone on our side, we can do it that way as well. Another thing that we can use Intrigue for as well is basically when we're recruiting lords or heroes, you're going to have your standard options, but you're also going to have your like MVP options, and these guys are going to have really cool traits that are going to make them really powerful on the campaign map. And the more powerful they are, the more intrigue it costs for you to hire them.
I am loving the traits so far of the, when I first started the campaign, the traits of some of the generic lords.
Yeah.
Classic. Looking forward to reading those out.
Squishy was one I got earlier. Squishy's a good one.
It wasn't just that there's some of them that are such a burn.
Yeah.
We'll get into it, but go on.
We'll get into it. We've also got Espionage, so anyone that you have a trade agreement with on the map is basically going to give you all of their campaign map site for your own.
Nice.
Because you have your own High Elf spies who are sort of infiltrating via these trade routes, and it means you can have like a live view of all of their territory as well as your own, which is really useful if you manage to get those trade agreements with far-off nations. You can get a little glimpse of what you're going into when you move into another continent, start conquering out, which for the High Elves, you're starting on off one, so there's plenty of territory around you for you to go out and forge your own path in. We've also got martial prowess, which is something that we're going to see in battle. Basically, the High Elves are known for their martial prowess. They have like very good coordination. They're very well trained martially. That means that when they're at full health and all the way down to half health, they're going to get a bonus to their stats from the get-go, which is very interesting. So it's kind of like the opposite of the way the Dark Elves work. The Dark Elves come in slightly weaker and then have to kill enough people to get that boost towards the end as a second wind, whereas the High Elves are going to be stronger from the start.
Yeah, they love their uniformity.
So we've also got our faction traits. So this is an initial challenge easy with Lothern. So these guys have a slightly more cushy start, and then Techless, I believe, is a slightly more difficult start. So we're starting with a slightly easier one, and we're going to go from right at the start of the campaign. Tomorrow, hopefully, Dogbit's going to go into one of the more sort of late-game saves and show you around that. But basically, the effects that we're going to get from this faction is we're going to have -1 recruitment duration for infantry and cavalry units, which is pretty good. So any of those really top-tier units that usually take 2 turns or 3 turns, we're going to get those a bit quicker. And we've also got a minus upkeep of 35% for spearmen, archers, and silver helms units in our Lord's army. Good stuff. We're going to be starting off with an Eagle Claw belt thrower, which kind of looks like a golf cart trolley, I've realised.
Yeah.
And we've also got the Flame Spire Phoenix, who can drop bombardment spells, and he's lots of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with him. So we're going to come in at hard. Let's start this campaign, and we're going to get a lovely little cutscene.
Phrasing? No, we're not doing that anymore? Okay.
Who are the Asur? An enigma to men and dwarfs, who know them as High Elves. At the center of the great ocean lies Ulthuan, a paradise created by the Old Ones. But when the stellar gates collapsed, demons flooded the mortal plane. All was lost until Anarion the Defender strode forth. The first Phoenix King vanquished the demons with the aid of the Archmage Calador Dragon Tamer. It was Calador and his elven mages who created the Great Vortex. A swirling maelstrom that siphoned the excess magic, withering demonkind. With the world purged of chaos, the elves took it upon themselves to become guardians and stewards. The twin-tailed comet is oft seen as an omen, but this time its wake brought great peril.
The dragon with 2 tails flies lower than before. Its trail disturbs the vortex.
I have felt a change in the winds of magic.
Then write it, brother. Lead the mages of Safari. Bring all in the White Tower to bear if you must.
Such lore is currently beyond us.
I suggest a scrying ritual in the Pool of Isha. It may provide us with the answer.
Such a ritual requires fragments of fallen waystones. Far more than we have.
Then we find more. Make ready your ritual, Lawmaster Talarian. You will have your fragments.
I shall start the search in Lustria.
Lustria?
My brother will search here, in Ulthuan.
Why do you care so much about the greater world?
Why do you not? Stay here, brother. Protect Ulthuan. But I venture beyond our borders.
And while you meddle in far-flung continents, I will ensure you have a home to return to.
Wow. Awkward. Yeah, bit of a family feud going on in the High Elves town.
That was tense.
That was tense.
An awkward family moment.
It's always awkward with twins. There's always a bit of a clash of heads when everything happens. But yeah, bit of an issue. So here we are on Ulthuan. We're starting in Lothern.
Ulthuan is under attack, and the Great Vortex imperiled like never before.
You can see some of the beautiful terrain map going on now.
The invade us in number. No doubt Malekith or his twisted crone of a mother have sensed weakness in the
that was ice cold.
Attack is blatant. They come directly for the sea gates of Lothern. The seat of the Phoenix King must not fall. Finnobar has entrusted me to lead the counterattack. Join my cause, brave Asur, and together we shall overcome. The Druki cannot be allowed to despoil the sanctity of Ulthuan.
And they won't be.
Draw your weapons, and by Asurian's will shall we prevail.
Wow. Well, just dropping some serious truth bombs there.
Yep.
That was, I mean, there was a lot of mean comments coming from Tyrion. I'm disappointed in him.
Yeah. You'd think they'd have a little bit more honour than to be talking smack about, you know, the Dark Elves.
Yeah.
That's rude. So rude.
Oh well. So here we have how they play. So as we said, influence is going to be gained through different actions and different events. Basically, it's going to give us more power on the campaign map and more power over the options we have when we're recruiting lords and heroes. We've also got our intricate court, as we said, where we can basically influence factions around us and how they see each other. And we've also got our espionage, so we can see all of the territory of the people that we're trading with. So instantly, our Lore Master Tyrion. So everyone in Warhammer 2, all of the factions, they're going to have this sort of like, this character that they go to for advice, essentially. Not the advisor that we saw in Warhammer 1, but more of this like character that we're going to see in the cutscenes. And he's going to give you missions throughout. And especially when this is your first war game, stuff like that, this is going to be very useful because it just gradually just eases you through the campaign, gets you to grips with all the knowledge that you need.
I've been playing with.
So, first one we need is we're going to upgrade Lothern. So, let's have a look at some of the buildings we have available to us. Lothern looking very pretty, by the way. One thing the High Elves do is some very lovely towns.
They do.
Instantly have some Druki next to us who have been ravaging the Cult of Excess. They've also got Angarail over here, Angariel, something like that. And we've also got the Tower of Lyson. I'm just seeing you like cringing at my pronunciations already.
You know, what I learned from the Warhammer 1 streams is you either get Andy Hall, you know, who we saw yesterday, or earlier this week at least with James, right, to double check the pronunciation sometimes, or say it with enough conviction, you're like, no, it's Lycian. Fight me.
Drukiai. Yes.
Druchii.
Druchii.
Honestly, it still makes my eye twitch.
All right, so another mission we've been given is to capture and occupy a settlement belonging to the following faction, the Cult of Excess. So we're going to go after that glittering tower pretty early on.
Yep.
And before we do that, we're going to start upgrading Lothern to an elven village.
So, right, one question for you is, I used to occasionally like do some auto-resolving, do some battles. Like, what's your strategy with auto-resolving on the streams? Because it can make them wild.
Auto-resolve. If you have a 75% advantage over the enemy, I would say auto-resolve.
Okay.
Just because it's not an interesting battle to watch.
Not,
Anything lower than that, we'll play the battle.
Is that our rules on the stream?
That's my rule. How do you feel about that, chat? Let us know. If you want us to do like an absolute whitewash and just annihilate some people, that's fine. We will. But if we want to get moving, get as much campaign in as possible, then I would say that's the best way of doing it.
No, that's fair.
Let's also look at the building browser.
Yeah,
51%.
Acceptable, cool.
Yeah, 85%.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
That sounds good. That sounds good. All right, let's look at some of the things. So another thing that we're going to see with Ulthuan, which is very interesting, you'll see we've also got these landmark buildings. So, for example, here we have the Court of the Phoenix King. You only have this landmark building if you are basically in this exact city.
Right.
And that is going to carry on to other cities around the map. But basically, Ulthuan has quite a few of them. So based on the playstyle that you're going through with your with your playthrough, you want to actually target specific settlements that you want to go after. So, for example, we're going to get more influence if we build this building. We're also going to get public order. We're going to get Lord recruit ranks. We're going to get hero capacity, recruit ranks for the nobles. Outrageous. Outrageous. Loads of cool stuff. And that's going to be all over Ulthuan. There's loads of things that we can look after. And we've got a list of all of the cool stuff.
So this is Eva's top tech list tips, top Tyrion tips, top High Elf tips for the campaign.
Top tips.
Top tip.
For general life.
But specifically for the High Elf campaign for this one. But, you know, we'll come armed with more facts. So Eva mentioned that each High Elf province has a legendary building in it.
It does. There you go.
Oh, yeah. That's our starting tip.
One that's very good to go for, you'll see over here the Shrine of Azurian, which is a ruin at the moment. If we take this one for ourselves, then we can actually get some pretty cool stuff. And I did write down earlier what that did.
Does it take a turn?
Does it take a turn what, sorry?
To forage and get stuff from it.
If you're like treasure hunting, you can't also colonize in the same turn. So one thing that I did do a little playthrough of this earlier, and these buggers over here were like rushing over to try and colonize it. And I was going to do a treasure hunt, but I had to colonize before they took over. Honestly, colonizing's wild in this game. But let's move on. Let's stop rambling. We're going to end the turn there. We're going to get some more reinforcements. We're going to move on the glittering tower. And here you see the little controls that we have. We can actually pause our turns at the end now and make some little adjustments to how we see camera speed. We're just showing that off every now and again.
Awesome.
Awesome. It's behind the camera, but it's, you know, whatever. It's not our fault.
No.
It's not our fault. We've got the Total War Fist with us as well. Do you want to show off the Total War Fist?
Yeah, I do.
Hey-oh! We brought that with us. Got that when we were in PAX.
So, without context, having, you know, not been able to watch all of the streams and join in the band, James just walked in with this and just hands it to me. Like, what do you want me to do with... What is this?
Alright, so this is a pretty good example of one where the balance of power is pretty far in our favour. So I'm going to hit the old auto-resolve there. Taking quite a few losses there on the Spearman.
I'm always hesitant because of the, like, I wouldn't want to damage the Flamespire Phoenix immediately, which has happened before on some of my previous playthroughs. Just like, oh, auto-resolve, yeah, it's dead.
Really?
What a rookie mistake for me.
Ouch.
Yeah, really,
that is painful.
It really upset me.
One other nice little thing that we've added in Warhammer 2 that I'm going to show off now. Every time you mouse over one of the options, you'll get a little bit of dialogue from your character.
Take what is rightfully ours.
Take what is rightfully ours, Tyrion.
So loot your own settlement and then occupy it, but you're taking what is... Alright, fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Basically, the people who live there, who cares about them?
Yeah, who cares?
Right, so we've just succeeded in a mission, and we're going to see our ritual currency going up. So we've got some way fragments. So every faction has their own unique currency for the rituals. They all do the same thing. They're basically the currency that you need to stop doing rituals. And these rituals, as you progress through them, you're going to get closer and closer to the final ritual, Ritual of the Defender for us. That's 5,000 of these bad boys we need. And you'll see that I just got 8 from that mission. So you can see that
yeah, it's going to take
quite a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But once we do that, we're actually going to have the chance to do the final battle and try and take the Vortex for ourselves.
Yes.
Everyone has their own little, you know, goals that they're looking for to do the Vortex. As the High Elves, we are the rightful defenders of the Vortex, and we want to make sure that we're shoring it up. You know? We've got ourselves a nice bit of Armour of the Stars, +4 armour, and it gives us an ability. Armour of the Stars gives us a hiding ability. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Instant Stalk on Tyrion. Now that is a very cool ability. I'm going to be using that at some point. We've also got a follower, 25% chance of spotting nearby foreign armies. Good times. Plenty of stuff going on. We've got a new mission here as well, which is also going to give us some influence and some wave fragments, and they want us to control a province. So
also fun to say, mission issued.
Mission issued.
Mission
mailed. We're also going to have the Tower of Lycian. Is that what we agreed? Lycian that we agreed on. Tower of Lycian is another settlement in this province, so we're going to be going for that as well at some point. But we do need to be careful because, as you can see, over here on the east, we've got some Druki coming after us. Arafar from the Cult of Excess. And they've got some Black Ark Corsairs and Bleak Swords, all kinds of crazy stuff going on.
Units.
Oh dear. Right, so, chat, what is the general consensus on what we want to be going for on this playthrough? Do we want to make All For One great again? Take it all for ourselves and you know, really play to Tyrion's strength and lock down the home territory? Do we want to go after some of the foreign territory?
I'll tell you what, if they don't have an idea,
the Southlands?
I do. But let's see. What do you want to do?
Or do we just want to rush that ritual of prophecy and try and get that as fast as possible? What do we think? I'm seeing a lot of mugger. That's our catchphrase for this. Mugger, make All For One great again. There we go.
Do it.
Do it. Right.
Fixer. So through doing that, are you uniting all of the other High Elf factions? Are you trying to confederate?
Either through diplomacy or force.
Right.
If they either come under our iron fist or they are crushed by it.
Phrasing's still not? Okay.
Yep.
So basically, I think that's a good idea because that's very much what Tyrion would kind of go for.
He wants to shore up the homeland, right? We're role-playing here.
Yeah.
We're role-playing. We're not going to eat them, Commissar Mums. That's not going to happen.
I think we should eat them.
It's probably like the only race that doesn't eat people.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go for Route Marcher first, but let's have a look at some of the skills that Tyrion has under his belt. He's got these dedicated skills that he gets after rank 10, so they all do sort of different things based on the kind of like the province that they're based off of. So, for example, Vol is not the province, sorry, the god.
Yeah, it's the god of smiths.
The god of smiths. For anyone who doesn't know, Vol, god of smiths. Tidbit there for you.
Elven god of smiths, to be clear.
Elven god of smiths. Not all of them.
No.
No, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
The God of Smiths knows the elves will need fire and fury to survive. His blessings steel them for the darker days ahead. So, for example, this is going to give us leadership for our dragon princes and also make them cheaper to field as well. But it's also going to give us some armor, and it's going to make our industry buildings a little bit better as well. So stuff like that. One thing that we can also touch on, which is another trait that the High Elves have, you can see here that the public order is a little low because we just conquested.
Yeah.
Now, as we all know, High Elves love splendor. right?
Of course.
Yeah, they're all about decadence, and they if they're not getting their 5 meals a day with golden cutlery and a back rub, they're really upset, right? So the higher that we have our public order, basically the happier that our populace is. Actually, the more benefits we're going to get from that.
Yay!
So that also has a different effect. So this isn't just going to be a sort of like, are they going to rebel, are they not? It's actually going to benefit us in the long run if we get that public order nice and high.
How
So we're kind of like incentivizing you to build upwards as well as outwards with this campaign. We want you to have those really well-functioning cities that have a nice high public order, and you can see that in the building browser. If we go over here, for example, the plaza, that's going to give us lots of public order benefits, all the way up to number 5 tier, the amphitheatre. Come see the wondrous sights, the dazzling spectacle, the astronomical prices. That's going to give us 240 income, and it's also going to give us plus 12 to our public order. So we'll touch more on that in a bit. But basically, if we go to our little province, I think it's on the income here. Where is it? Somewhere around here. Indifferent populace. So you can see here the populace is indifferent, which is between like minus 25 and 25. So that's not affecting our growth, our recruitment cost, our tax rate. But as we go up or down, we're going to see those get affected. So that's another thing that the High Elves play like. So
awesome.
Already, look how much the chat has learned from this stream. Knowledge
is power.
Knowledge. Right. Let's do this. We're going to get ourselves some more spearmen and some more archers under our belt. We're going to end the turn there.
I feel like if James were here, he would have gone when he did archers and just would have gone, all spearmen.
Really?
We'll see what he says tomorrow. We'll see.
I don't know.
He always gave me grief for archers.
Cool, man. They have an incredible range, High Elf archers.
Not as good as the Wood Elves, just
I mean, look at this. 180 range on this.
That is decent. You're right.
That's pretty decent.
And
that is a long old range.
Base archers as well.
They're your bog standard archers. Bear in mind that you've also got the Loth and Sea Guard, who are your hybrid archers. So those guys can field spears as well as bows, which makes it really tricky to take down for those other units.
All right, it's not a talk stream. Calm your hams. We'll get there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a militia camp in here so that I can take it out of Lothan once it's built. That means it frees up some more room for my higher tier buildings, which I want to put in that big settlement.
Of course, what's the point otherwise?
What's the point?
What's the point?
So once those guys have been recruited, so let's start moving them north to the Tower of Lycian. Oh, mate, it's going to take the entire stream to get me used to that. Lycian.
You know, I'll do what I did for Dogbook, which is just read and pronounce correctly.
Yeah.
Correctly. Or with conviction at least.
What I do with Dogbert is tell him that it's not called a Steglodon, and then I read out all of the quest things.
It's exactly,
quest, with my quest voice.
That
For
is
example,
a good quest voice.
My prince. With the vortex faltering, we should look upon our infrastructure and enhance its properties. We cannot afford to stagnate in such a troubled age.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, yeah.
I've got a good, I don't know, like old wise lady elf, but we'll get to that another time.
Okay, you can do the next one. You can do the next
cool.
one. But that was a successful mission, actually, so probably didn't need to read that out. Here we go.
Light will drive back the darkness.
Oh, you want me to read?
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't say. So I want the description, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you picked the worst one. I can't even see what that says. But with conviction, as Bel-Kahadris, the 7th Phoenix King, did when he built the White Tower of Hoth. We must gather our lore, or open ancient scroll rooms and archives. The knowledge and wonders we shall uncover will aid us in these perilous times.
Nice. So I'm doing some building at the moment. We've also got our cavalry building over here, which is the Grazing Meadows. They're going to give us our Illyrian Reavers and the Archer Variant as well. And as we go up to the next one, we're also going to get the Silver Helms with and without shields. We've also got the one last military building we have, which is the Grove, and that's going to give us the White Lion's Trace and the Great Eagle. Now, you'll notice that we've actually got advanced military buildings now. So in Warhammer 1, we had all our military buildings and then just things that you needed as well. Whereas in this one, we've actually got some advanced military buildings that actually give you the units themselves. So, for example, the Temple of Azurian is going to give us access to those phoenixes. And you can see those Phoenix Guard at the top, and also Star Dragons and Dragon Princes on the Dragon Keep. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Henk the Tank says, we should turn up the soundtrack and hear some of this glorious music. This is another thing that I really love about Warhammer 2. The music's flipping gorgeous. I love the title track as well. Right, let's go after the Tower of Lycian.
Yes!
Get in! Once again, it's a bit easy. It's a bit easy. Should we play it anyway? Chat, what do you think? We haven't had any battle yet.
Just do it, do it.
Just do it?
Do it.
Just do it? Let's do it.
Do it! Sod it!
Sod it. let's see some of these units in action. This is going to be an absolute whitewash, but it'll be fun.
So I am particularly interested in seeing the Flamespire Phoenix Bombardment.
Yeah. One great thing about the Flamespire Phoenix Bombardment spell, so you get about 10 charges. So they're quite low damage, but you get lots of them, which means if you miss, then you've got more chance. But there's no cooldown. So if you get yourself in a nice space, you can just go bang, 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 bang. It is so much fun. Here we see the bad boy himself. Look at that. Looking very cool. We've also got our generic Experience. Now, I know people are going to be very happy that we've actually gone for a blue theme on these shields. A lot of people moaning that there was no blue and white, because more blue and red on the multiplayer stream. But playing as Tyrion, you're actually going to get that lovely blue.
It's gorgeous. Oh, look at the cabs.
And also, look at this glorious
map. That
map
camp is better than my house.
Really?
Yep.
That's a pretty bold statement.
Nope. High Elves are living life to the maximum.
So as we said in a couple of other streams, we can actually see ourselves moving a little bit closer to the settlements in these minor settlement battles. So you can actually, you know, the battle map ends over here, so you can get involved in the settlements. So they're slightly more close now, which is nice. So let's set up our battle line. Enough talking. Let's do some killing. Nice wide battle line. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of a obstacle in the middle here, so I'm going to march around it. I think and just get those guys sorted.
It's a High Elf holiday camp.
It is a High Elf holiday camp.
Just could you just move your battle line deployment away from the
the holiday camp?
The holiday camp. They have paid good money for this. Yeah,
we've also got our Eagle Claw bolt thrower, and as I said, don't you think the wheels look like they're a sort of golf cart thing?
Yeah, a little bit.
It looks like if you could put your clubs on it after you finish battle.
And they're a bit squeaky.
Make your way down to the old driving range, you know. And as we know, Eagle Claw bolt thrower has 2 different types of rounds, which is very cool. It's very fun to use. We get this guy nice and close to the front. And then let's get big boy Tyrion over here. Let's have a look at him as well, looking very glorious.
That is an excellent hat.
It's a big hat. That must be heavy.
Yeah, it really must be. Like, it's very high.
Right, let's do it. I've seen plenty of people say stop talking, so let's roll.
Which is always the point of a live stream, isn't it? To stop talking.
Yes, let's just sit in silence and play video games. I mean, that sounds pretty good, to be fair. But
enjoyable.
All right. I'm going to go for a nice little encirclement here.
What units are you up against?
So we're
on a smaller screen.
Right, we're coming up against some bleak swords. We've also got some dark shards who are very nasty, and we've got some dread spears as well.
Right.
Because as we know, the dark elves very edgy. They've got to have some kind of edgy name for all of their units. And we can see all of our rounds coming in now. I'm going to start shooting those dread spears, seeing as they're just pulling off, and we can just move our guys up. Let's move them around, rotate them around, get a nice little encirclement going. And in come that archer fire already. Peppering them with our siege weapons as well. These guys are going to have a really bad time. Let's get Ulf one straight into those bleak swords, because he loves a scrap. Look, they're running away already. They don't want any of it. Come on, lads. Yes.
He's so confident.
You see that power jump?
I did.
Incredible.
It was both powerful and dainty.
And look at that. They didn't even reach the battle line before they got completely torn apart. Now, I know what you guys want. You want to see some bombardment. Let's go do it. We can move ourselves in now. Yes. These High Elves are going for a run. I don't know where they're headed. Get you guys shooting on there. And then let's get these spears moving up. Moving on up. Having a great time. This is where everyone moans at me because my micro is not as good as Dogbits.
No one's micro is as good as Dogbits. Don't ever tell him I said that.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
Is it?
That is a bold statement. And it's bombardment time.
Oh,
hello.
I love that.
And that causes quite a lot of fear, actually, because they're basically...
Oh,
that was a bit of a miss. Let's do some more. Let's do some more.
Where they're going to be. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Love it. Love it. So as you can see, they're not super high damage, but you can just keep dropping them. Wow, that was too easy.
You knew it was going to be.
We knew it was going to be, but that's fine. We got a chance to see some of these glorious units. Looking very nice. I love their little pose as they're ready to charge as well. Very, very good. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of Phoenix poop on the battlefield. He's eaten a curry the night before and he's ready to roll. Love it.
But what would you prefer though, like the Phoenix Spire poop or the Frostheart poop?
Frostheart? I don't think Frosthearts do poop.
Right? What do they do?
They're much tankier as opposed. See, look at all this knowledge stored up.
I mean, that's why I'm asking you.
It's outrageous. I wrote some scripts on the Phoenixes. for a video.
Oh,
so
damn.
another thing that you'll see when we loot and occupy, or when we sack as the High Elves, we actually get a bit of unit replenishment as well, which is nice. This is very good. But we're just going to occupy nice and peaceful. We're making this place great again. We're not tearing it apart.
No.
You know? Mission successful. I love the little stamp you get when you complete a mission as well.
Yes, I know.
Like,
It's really
yep,
satisfying.
Done.
Thank you.
Done it. Easy. Right. So we've maintained control, which means, of course, we're going to have to do a little provincial commandment. And we've unlocked a right as well, the invocation of Isha. So let's look at the rights that the High Elves have. So, invocation of Isha? Aisha?
Aisha.
That's going to make all of our forces immune to attrition, plus 8% casualty replenishment, and it's going to go plus 10 untainted corruption in all our territory as well.
Me and
Pretty
Aisha are
damn
tight.
good. We don't need that right now, so I'm going to leave that.
See, I always weigh up whether you do it straight away or whether a bit later, because surely doing it earlier, it takes so many turns to refresh, right?
Yeah, it takes about... So it lasts for about 10 turns, and then, like, the cooldown. I'm not
think
sure
it's
what
like
the
20?
cooldown is. It's like 40 on that
So
one.
yeah,
That's pretty hench.
once I did it, I did that one straight away, because I thought, well, it takes 40 to replenish, so I might as well get it in early. But
that's true,
then again...
That's true. Yeah, it's a fair point. Although it is $2,000, you know, we're not super
Not at this point.
cashed up at the moment.
Remember I told you I'm really broke on my own campaign?
Yeah.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. That's a fair shout. Right. Oh, Glittering Tower's got one of these as well. God, we got so many military buildings all over the place. Let's get some more buildings involved. I want to build one of these plazas, so get that public order up. Because as you can see, we're a bit low because of all the conquest going on.
I'd say the two you got in Lothan that will build in the end that only go up to tier 3, you could do with moving those at some point over to the Tower of Lycian.
Yeah.
Just so you can make the... Because you said about the higher ranking military buildings, I guess you can... those go up to 5, right?
Exactly. You want to prioritise where you put those buildings. We need to have Michael on skates so we can have wheels on wheels.
Oh!
Love that. Let's look at some of the commandments we have on these provinces. I like it when I roll the Wheel of Fortunes and it's wheel doing the wheel. I am on wheels! I am on wheels!
Wheels on wheels!
Yes! All right.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so here's some of the commandments we have. We've got Reaver Patrols, which gives us better movement range, or worse movement range, sorry, for armies. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, enemy armies, yeah, I knew that. It's also going to make it more difficult for people to perform successful actions against us, or it's going to make us better at ambushes, which is very useful. This is your standard get me more money commandment.
More money.
This one's pretty good. As you know, the High Elves really good at trading. They get a lot of people who like trading at the start, so that's always good. Wheels in the Doom Wheel. That never happened.
Why didn't it happen?
Because I wasn't at any of the events where the Doom Wheel was at. And I went to an event. I went to PAX, and there was no Doom Wheel.
Sucks.
Outrageous. We've also got Rebuild Lost Splendor, which is basically what we're doing.
Yep.
Basically what we're doing. It gives us more growth, less construction cost. I'll probably go for that one in the end so we can move those buildings up. Unit recruitment, very, very useful. And also banish corruption if you're feeling a little bit corrupted.
Don't need it yet.
Yeah, I'm thinking once we start moving into other territories, that's going to be a bit more useful. But I'm going to go for the construction cost, which is going to be very useful for all of these big
Love a
buildings
bit of growth.
we're doing at the moment. So,
Servant of the king.
we're going to do a little bit of recruitment whilst we can't move. So I'll get some more spears. Yeah, feeling good about that. Pop that
Yeah,
out.
get rid of those.
And then we can also have a little look at the intrigue at court here as well. So these guys, they're a bit of a pain, right? So we want some allies in this situation. For example, Port Alista over here, looking pretty strong, and I don't think they're at war at the moment. So if we look at Port Alista here, oh no, wait, that was the name of the province. Sorry, Illyrian.
Speak.
So Illyrian is not at war with anyone. So we want to start making those relations even worse.
We don't want to be their best friend?
We could be their best friend.
I would be. I mean, aren't they the most powerful one next to us?
Well, they're quite far away because they're sort of northeast. The ones next to us are Cain Tell, who we're actually on pretty good terms with already, although it's deteriorating. So we like those guys.
Yeah.
You know, we like those. We are a great power, though. Love that. Enjoying that. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab... what are they called? The Cult of Excess, sorry.
Oh,
What was
it's
that
Safari.
noise? Is it Safari?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What? What are you
I
on
think
about?
we should... You were talking about Safari at first, but I wanted to be friends with Illyrian.
Evrith.
Oh,
Was I talking about Safari? I thought I was... Yeah, okay, Safari. Sure. Good. That's fine.
No Safari for you.
Have we not encountered these guys yet? Is that why? Because I can't actually do a bit of intrigue yet. Because you want these guys to not like those guys. Unless that's the name of the person. No, it's not. Alright, never mind. We'll do that later. What we can do, though, is be best friends with these guys. How about that?
I want to be their best friend.
Let's do that. So we're going to get us, obviously. And then Ivris, is that the name? Ivris?
Yvres.
Ivris.
Like, yeah, there's a High Elf character, well, back in the olden times for the High Elves called Yvrain. And I always thought it was Yvrain, but Yvrain.
Good story.
Great story. Best story.
So, here's what we've done. Taking on a ward or squire from another house is a good way of exerting soft power and strengthening lasting bonds between two houses or kingdoms. And so, Lothern has taken a princeling of Ivris. This has put plus 20 diplomatic relation.
Yes.
On our best friends over there.
On our
Belfs.
best friends.
Best friend elves.
Oh.
Love it. We can go take an elfie together. Be great. So, let's end our turn there. Move this train along. Having a great
What turn
time.
are we on? 2? Surely not.
Surely not
not.
2. I'm pretty sure we're on 4 now, at least. Right?
At least 4.
Turn 5. Look at that. We are rolling down the river.
This guy wants...
Call for the dog. We don't need the dog. We don't need the dog at all. We've got a new mission that we need to do, though. We need the heroes of Azur to step forward. And do you know what, Joey? I'm already on this one. I am currently building the Elven Garden, should I say. Ulthuan is a place of beauty, but Azur nobles still look to carve out their own slices of peace. Isn't that nice? That unlocks the noble, which is one of our melee heroes that we can bring to the fold. It's also going to give us plus 10% for any entertainment buildings. So, for example, the plaza, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Look at that. I've got this all sorted in my head. Everything's going well. We're having a great time. Don't need the dog. Dog Sledder takes offence. I'm sorry, Dog Sledder. We'd love to have you, just not Dog Bert, because
Go back to work, James.
Yeah, go do your work. There's not enough room in here for your ego. All right. Here we go. Also, I'm very upset with you, James, because you didn't do the battle with Oscar. Did you catch that?
I didn't
on the last stream?
No.
It was all set up for the final battle where the new champion takes on Dogbert, and he just loves annoying the chat. He loves it. Bless him. All right.
Inspecting the garrison.
Inspecting the garrison.
I think you got to take over that other. What is it? Angriel? I can't read it from here.
Angry elves. What are you looking for?
Angariel?
Angariel.
Yes.
We'll go for Angry Elves.
Angry
Elves. One thing that we're also going to do, by the way, is we're going to rename our province. So, chat, what do we think we need as the new capital of Ulthuan? Maybe like Joeyville, or... I'm not looking forward to some of the suggestions after asking this question, actually. Unless we want to keep it as Lothern. I'm seeing a lot of people saying no Lothern. Keep it as Lothern. Oh my god.
Joeyburg.
Joeyburg? Okay, Joeyburg it is. How about that?
Thank you.
This is it. We're making them great again. This is on the way. It's on the way. Oh my god.
Whoever said Liverpool, no.
Liverpool?
It's Patrick.
Get out. Right. Stop talking and keep playing. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get some more spearmen because that's our only option. Let's move it on up.
You know what? I had a better name already.
You
Creative Elf Assembly.
Elf Assembly? Don't know about that.
I'm doing it.
Somebody's cancelled their pre-order because we renamed Lothern. Military access? I don't know about that. Counter offer? How about some trade? You like some trade? I'd like some trade. Hey, love that. And look what that's done as soon as we end this end turn screen.
Tell me.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Have you been paying attention, Joey?
Nope.
No?
Of course I have. I've been sat next to you the whole time.
Look at all this lovely land we can now see. Look at that. That's fantastic.
Nice.
So we've got plenty of map information now. Beautiful little rainbow over here as well. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So many rainbows. We should have called it Horsham. That's what we should have called it.
Yeah.
That would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
We have a new mission. We need to upgrade Lothern, which at the moment is called Joeyburg. And we're also going to be searching some ruined settlements. But before we do that, we need to take on Angriel, I think.
Yeah, I need that.
Those angry elves. So we're going to move up. This should still be our territory, I think.
Should be, yeah.
No, not quite. So we're just going to move over here, just so I can keep recruiting. Just get one more archer, one more spearman. Just make sure we got a full stack. And then we're going to upgrade our plaza to a colonnade. Elven
Gorgeous.
society thrives amongst the columns. Oh, High
They're
Elves,
too posh for
man.
me.
Bloody High Elves, I tell you what.
The people
What else we
are
got?
restive.
Got some nice economic buildings over here. We've also got the Elven Craftsman. This is going to generate resources for us, which means that we're going to get some more trinkets.
What's our income right now? Yeah, we could do with that.
And we're also going to upgrade some of our low settlements. So let's keep that train moving. Now, as we know, this is a slightly easier start. That's not good.
No!
That's not good.
They're going to take it back! They've got a decent army as well.
Yeah.
How quickly can you recruit a lord and shot some units up?
I can recruit a lord very quickly.
Well, it might help a little bit just to sustain it.
Question is, how difficult is it going to be to win this battle? Got a new hero here.
Do they have to siege it first? Because then at least you can...
Yeah, they're in march stance at the moment, right? So we don't need to worry about that until next turn.
Good.
But we've got a new quest to recruit a hero, which is also going to be very useful. And I'm wondering what the skills of the noble are as well, because we might be able to do some damage to this army coming in. Bonus experience for Tyrion. Your heroes spend every spare moment they have honing their skills, and it shows. This character now has increased their experience. Love that. Very good. Also got a food taster to stop heroes doing any poison on him.
Champion of the
And because he's had so much experience, look at this. We're going to get some tasty skills. We've also got Speed of Assyrian, which is one of his little customized ones.
So if we make Ulthuan great again, what's the Defender of Ulthuan skills look like? Do we want to go down that route? Surely it gives us some good province-based
We
perks.
need to rate for rank 12 for that.
Okay.
However, I like your thinking.
Right?
I like your thinking. I think we're going to go for combined elites at the moment because Spearmen and Archers is literally our entire army. So that's going to be a good shout at the moment. But first, we need to sort out this tower over here. We've got some serious stuff going over here. Can we get over there with a forced march? I think we can, just to protect our town. Do it! So we're getting just close enough. I think we might be a bit too far to help out, which is going to be a worry. So what we're going to do is we're going to get as close as physically possible.
Yeah, but even if they retreat, or the last time that happened to me, they battled and sacked it.
Yeah, hopefully they do.
Entering the garrison.
No, what are you doing? Oh, I didn't mean that. Oops, that was good. That was good. It's fine. It's artificial difficulty. That's what we're doing. We're increasing the difficulties for the stream because I know you guys like a hard fight. We're playing on hard, by the way. That's the difficulty we're playing, just in case you're wondering. I know we get a lot of people who ask. That was funny. We're going to recruit another lord over here, I think. Let's see what we've got. Before we do that, I do just want to check what armor they've got. So they've got about 14. Our garrison in Lysine is about 5. So it's going to be a bit of a whitewash if they do come in. So I feel like it's going to be a bit of a waste of a lord, to be honest.
Alright,
so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to recruit a hero. And we've got 2 options. We've got Enfal, the divisive, which is going to minus our public order, which is really bad.
No.
Or we've got Aethys,
Amateurish,
which which is going to make worse melee attack and defense for our spearmen.
Oh.
Now, had we a bit more influence, we would have had more options here. But unfortunately, we're a bit low at the moment. So, chat, do we want Enfal or Aethys? I've already seen a shout for Aethys there.
They're both pretty naff.
Aethys, the atheist. I don't know. He is amateur.
But it doesn't make his stats better.
No. Oh well.
Neither.
People don't want him. People don't want him at all. Literally neither.
Scrap
You don't
him.
want a hero.
No.
Why would you not want a hero? Heroes are great, especially these guys. They're really strong.
Well, that one's divisive, and the other one's amateurish. No. No to them.
All right, fine. No heroes. We'll cancel the building as well. We're giving up on license.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. This is what you want. This is the future you chose, chat. Fine. Bugger off, Lyson. We don't need you.
Lycian.
Lycian. Whatever. They're full of lice. I don't care. Let's end this turn. Let's see it get demolished. Oh, the sad music comes in. No, he's going after us instead.
Good.
That's much better. All right,
fight
I
it.
love that. Okay, now we're talking. They thought I was going to get like completely shafted because of that, which is quite funny. It's bad because I'm following Dogbert, who is significantly better at this game than I am. I wouldn't say I'm a bad player, but he knows it already, doesn't he?
But that
He
makes it
already
worse.
knows it. Look at this
He
for
gets
a map.
insufferable when he knows.
This is gorgeous. Look at that. I love the lighting that we've added in on Warhammer 2.
That is amazing. And
All
like,
those
as I
rainbows
say, I
as
haven't
well.
seen a lot of the new Warhammer 2 content, so this is new for me, which is excellent. I love this.
Look at the sheer number of spheres we have, by the way. Didn't manage to complete those little...
Can we see what we're up against?
not at the moment, no, because we're still waiting for them to deploy as well. So, let's grab our archers. It's going to be a pretty standard setup, to be honest, because 2 facets to our army, although this Phoenix is going to be a big help. Balance power is in our favour, which means that hopefully we should be okay. But let's kick things off. See what happens. Right. There's Bleak Swords coming in.
Too close to the
Dark
woods.
Shards as well. Dark Shards are shields. I don't like that.
Nope.
They're going to be difficult to take down with my archers, who are not shielded at the moment because these guys are not shielded versions. Flower John says, don't worry, Wheels, we still love you, even though the chicken's better. He is a chicken. He is an absolute chicken. Let's get our multi-shot rounds going, and I'm going to target some of these Bleak Swords. Swords are going to be the biggest issue for us because they're better at taking down spears.
Where's Tyrion?
Coming in.
Michael?
Huh?
Where's Tyrion?
Tyrion? Tyrion's chilling out. He's just...
You left him in the back!
No, I didn't.
No one leaves Tyrion in the back! It's not Tywin.
I was trying to move things along. I know the guys wanted the battle, that's all. In comes all of our archer fire now. Now these guys are taking a beating before they've even reached. And I'm actually going to shift the target now of this guy and move to some of the further back ones. Because those archers are going to do most of the work for us at the moment. And right away, I'm going to start moving these spears up and start trying to encircle. Get like a nice V shape going on. Now Tyrion, he's been having a nap. He's ready to roll.
He's having a jog, is what it looks like.
No, he was having a nap. Now he's wide awake. Wide awake. We're going to get our Phoenix to go straight after some of these archers right at the back, because they're going to be a bit of an issue for us. Let's move some of these spears in as well. Now we've actually got some Dark Air Corsairs with hand bows. Those guys are pretty twinky sometimes against our spearman units, so we need to be careful of those.
Where's the Phoenix?
Where's the Phoenix? Phoenix is incoming. He is incoming. Don't worry about that.
I'm sure the Phoenix has its own sound effects, but you're going to get mine too.
Now, these guys I want actually to start firing on those Dark Shards at the back because they're going to be an issue for us. And let's get Tyrion right in there. Getting right involved. And you'll see this Phoenix is going to make short work of these archers because they have no question for him. And one thing that I can do as well, you see that morale dropping straight away because this guy is pretty tanky sometimes. If we get him out, I can actually start dropping those bombardments on him as well.
Oh, now. Maybe now.
Nice. Let's go to these guys over here. Now these guys have won their engagement over here. I'm actually going to bring them over to this side because this is a bit of it's just not the right engagement to have them in. They're going to get torn apart by those archers if they keep standing still. So let's move some of those guys up and start getting them firing on them. And then we can actually eventually start moving these guys in as well around the hill. And then I'm going to use my Phoenix to just tie these guys down, make sure they can't run away. Hear those beautiful cawing noises from the Phoenix as well.
Yeah, I was told that I sound a bit like a crow, which is fair, but it's also fair to point out that I've never heard of real-life Phoenix caw before.
A real-life Phoenix?
Exactly!
I'm worried about those hambos. They're a bit of a pain. Let's get rid of some of them.
Yeah, but you're getting rid of some of the units at the back there. What are those? Are they the Dark Shards?
Let's get an Aryan. Oh, what's his name? Arafar. Not an Aryan, that would be mean. Naming himself after our greatest hero.
Great granddaddy.
Move in. We've taken down some of the archers over here, which means that we've got more targets to go after as well. And actually, before we go down, let's drop some bombardments as well. Bosh.
Yeah, surely there's a...
Oh, Murderous Prowess is dropped.
Nice.
That's not nice. We don't like that. We don't like Murderous Prowess. We do when we're
Fight it! Fight harder!
Let's bring in some of our reserves now.
Surely there's a dense cluster of units that you could... Is there any more bombardment left?
Oh, there's plenty of bombardment left. We've got 7.
Yeah, I'd say...
Oh, we do have some spears coming in, though, which I need to be worried about.
You need to try and bunch them up.
Tyrion still coming over to take on Arafar.
All right, they want you to zoom in a little bit, show some action.
Oh, let's get some action then. All taken on this guy. He's looking very cool. But in comes Tyrion. Hitting his own man. Chasing down some routing units as well. Just like Tyrion. He doesn't care.
He doesn't.
All he wants is glory. All he wants is glory. He loves murder. as we've established. Oh, we've got a problem here, but luckily we've got some spears ready for us.
Am I a Dark Elf agent in disguise?
Are you a Dark Elf agent in disguise? I hope not.
Do I look like a High Elf to you?
You're not looking very blonde. I feel like I'm actually the High Elf. When it comes to this stream, I am the High Elf.
You are. A
which
gentle,
upsets
elegant High Elf.
Upsets me a little bit because, as everyone knows, I'm a big Skaven fan. We don't like High Elves. We do now, though.
Today we do.
Today we do.
To be fair, I am quite a fan of all of the elves in some respects, but it's all wood elves in my heart.
Oh, I love this soundtrack as well. That little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, it's so cool. Right, let's get you doing your work.
Yeah, on some. Have a look for some units that are bunched together so you can do some maximum damage. Those guys, look, they're running away. There's 3 units there in total.
Yeah, but they're completely shattered.
Not them, there. Sorry, we're pointing at the different screen. That's it. Those.
Ah.
Drop them
so
there.
It looked like you were pointing right at the left.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's get them involved. And they're actually going. So let's just do some insult to injury and just drop some bombardments on them right at the end.
Who's moderating this? Wood elves are not worst elves.
Wood elves, worst elves. Ouch.
Joey does also like the green skins.
I do like green skins. They're just fun, aren't they? Bosh. See you later.
My hands are here.
Bang.
Fire poops! Too enthusiastic? Sorry.
Very enthusiastic.
Nice.
That's a decisive victory.
Well done.
Frank Fires says, my God, he is bad. Thanks for the support, guys. Doing my best.
There are all different levels of players in Total War. Entry, I will play a normal campaign if I get my hands on it. It will be normal. It will not be hard. I will absolutely suck at a hard campaign, and it's fine. There's different levels of gameplay. Be accepting. Sandbox. Joey ran over.
Nice.
Good.
So, decisive victory. Here we are. The massive losses for the Dark Elves, and we can see the kills that we've had here. Let's look at our big performers, the Archers, of course. That is 3 unit ranks this guy got.
Yes!
Love that. Love that. It's all in good humour. I know, lads. I know. You know I love a bit of a roast. I love a roast. Especially with some Yorkshire puddings. We've got 3 options. We can ransom these captives, get ourselves 855 gold, which is pretty nice. But obviously, negative casualty replenishment. We got some execute captives. That's going to give us 100 unit experience. And of course, we can also force labour. Unfortunately, eating them is not an option, chat. So we've got something else.
Eat them. Wales.
Force labour?
That's pretty harsh.
These guys, I tell you what, there are no good guys in Warhammer. There really aren't. So many people voting for eat them. Guys, do we want to force them into labour, kill them, or ransom them?
Eat them.
I'm seeing execute.
Eat them.
What is the closest thing to eat? Force them into labour as our food?
Yeah, so we have more time to eat?
Yeah. Prepare, like, cook themselves.
Labour.
I'm also seeing a lot of enslavery, so let's do that. Let's get some unit replenishment. And that'll teach this guy to come after
Lycian.
Yep, that one.
Arathar changes stance to march.
Arathar, indeed. Yeah, you do actually see when people change their stances, which is also very handy. And we've got another issue.
Sacrifice and feed to the phoenix.
Nice.
So enact the ritual. Complete the following ritual. Ritual of the prophecy.
Yeah,
it is time.
It is time to move on now. We've got our real issues that we need to address, and that is the vortex itself. As we know, after the twin-tailed comet was flying low in the sky, the vortex is looking a little bit wobbly. And as we know from Andy Hall's, what word did he use to describe wobbly? Some crazy synonym for wobbly, which I just, that was amazing.
Here's the best words.
We've also unlocked another right, which is the invocation of Azurian, the creator, greatest upon the Mandala. His name alone can calm Princess Tame Courts and embolden all. This is going to give us more influence per turn, construction costs down, and public order, which is pretty good. That's only 2k. How much we got? We got 7k. Should we do a right? Do we want a right, chat?
Fight for your right to...
Do you want to fight for your right to make Ulf 1 great again? Let me know.
For Joey Bird.
Let me know. Do it.
Joey Bird!
I've got to do it. I've got to do it. Do it. We're going to do it. Let's perform that right. Right performed. Nice. Good times.
That was right nice.
That was really good. Love it. Chat enjoyed that.
Oh, I'm making some awful jokes. I do know they're awful.
They wouldn't be worth it if they weren't awful. Let's finish these guys off because their very presence disgusts me.
Bring me.
See you later. Just gets thrown off. Don't let your memes be dreams, guys.
I haven't heard that before, and I very much.
You've never heard that before?
No, I
haven't heard that in a very long time.
No.
Holy moly! All right.
Release
Now, I still want some replenishment, but I actually want to
They must
execute them
die.
this time. And I know a lot of people wanted to execute them last time, so this one's for you guys.
Deliver them to their ancestors.
Deliver them to their
Servant of
makers.
the king.
And we got another little add-on. Oh, we've unlocked a quest battle, guys. Love that. Let's get some bowmasters. More ammunition for our archers. Jess, are you getting a pop-up? Is it mine? We'll sort that. We'll sort that in a bit. That's
Bloop, bloop.
bloop, bloop. Right.
We are ill at ease.
Lots of stuff that we can build, but what I actually want to do is save up and upgrade off into an open tower.
Yeah.
We need 2
But do you need
population
the monies?
surplus.
Ancestors.
Oh,
No, it's this
yeah.
population we need, and we're very close, so I'm just going to wait for that. It's
I think
not
we
a
should get some
phone.
diplomacy going on. I want some more trade agreements because I really need those trade
Oh, I
agreements to
love
be in
trade, and I
place.
told you
How can
what,
I assist?
Everus are our friends to the east.
Behold the Phoenix
I reckon they'd
Court
love a
in all
non-aggression
its
pact trade
strength
Gives a bit of trade.
and glory.
Think you like that?
Wise in
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I love a bit of trade agreements. Huh? Oh, that's you. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what else we've got. Does anyone else want to trade? These
What
guys,
would you have of me?
maybe they're neutral with us,
Make
so they
your
might want to
petition
trade.
and leave this
No, it's
place.
not looking great. So let's actually spend some of that influence and make these guys like us a little bit more. Oh, and
Stop.
another stamp.
Where's
Another stamp.
where's the fist of approval? What is the fist? Did you have it?
I did have the fist.
Who's got the fist?
The stamp fist of approval. Nice. That looks great. All right. Mission successful. We actually had a mission to do that. I didn't even realize. Nice. Joey's as scary as a wild rider on the wild hunt. How do you feel about that?
That it's a perfectly accurate depiction of me.
I mean, you're a mum, which is
Of 2,
yeah,
and I'm tired.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm scary.
Let's look at our progress in the ritual. We've also got a storm blowing. In the seven
And what's
seas.
that?
And a sea
I want it!
corpse. The remains of a sea leviathan.
Yes!
Now, we're in a tempest, so this sea region has experienced storm, which means that any fleet that sets sail here is actually going to cause us attrition, which is difficult.
All right, then don't.
Metacata says, sorry, Joey.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
I think you should wait your turn and then go. I want to see it.
First of all, let's take these guys out, and then I'll go straight for that sea corpse.
Cool.
Everyone
Oh
loves
my
a sea
god,
corpse.
that's wild weather. Look at that.
Yeah, that is pretty mental. It looks amazing, actually, because it's this whole region. We've also got a shipwreck over here, remnants of battle. You can see that happening over here. Crazy stuff.
Oh.
There's a whirlpool, the eastern straits of the Great Ocean, which we control, actually, I think. This is our turf. This is our turf.
1 turn equals over 10 minutes.
All right, guys!
of the Evergreen.
God,
Alaria
they
died.
love it. All right, let's do this. Bit more building. We don't want to do that yet. Let's end that turn.
Welcome, brothers. What do you wish to discuss?
Go in the whirlpool.
Sarah want a trade agreement and they want to pay us for it.
Yep.
Get in.
Yep.
Accept that offer. We're going to see all of the island in a minute.
She's been very rude to me in my campaign. She's, yeah, really rude.
Really?
Speak, traitor.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. You've got to make sure that you cut that in. All right. We are on turn 8 and it's a 1-hour stream. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We'll speed things up. All right. So, quest issued for the Dragon Armor of Anarion. The first thing we need to do is to ensure that the following building has been constructed. A promenade. Because we need Tyrion to just promenade himself all over the place.
What does it do?
We'll find out. We also want to destroy the Cult of Excess, but let's look at what a promenade does.
The Asher
I believe it's
are
one of
troubled.
these. Yeah, so it's the next level. So once again, we need to upgrade our things, so that's fine. This is going to give us more income and public order.
Can you
Let's get
go
these
to the
guys
left a little
over.
bit, campaign map wise?
Yes.
Keep
That's
going
it,
down,
isn't it?
down. What's this?
That is Vol's Anvil.
So, Eva's top campaign tip, she was saying to go for this fairly quickly. So I recommend that we either try and get Tyrion over in that direction, or we get another Lord knocking
Oh
about.
no!
What's happened?
You know, last time I was talking about my playthrough where they stole the shrine from me. Somebody else has done it again.
No!
Do you know what that means? We're just going to have to go to war with them.
What with Safari?
Yeah.
Attack!
Well, that's fine.
We're not going to make Ulthuan great again, letting somebody else be in charge of the shrine. And that is also
I
going to be a
am
very
ready
easy
to
battle, so let's hope we
fight.
resolve that one. Nice symbols. Fight for ourselves. That's going to complete ourselves a nice little mission as well. Let's annihilate everyone
Very
there.
nice.
Now we've got a new trait system as well, so Lords over Druki. So because we achieved victory over Dark Elves multiple times, we got ourselves this little trait. So now all traits, you actually see what happened and why you got them. And we've also got multi-levels, so this is a single level one, but some of them have about 5 levels between them, which is also very nice. We've also got the Sword of Striking. It's not really what you do with a sword, it's more of a slash, really. Yeah. And we've also got some influence and some war fragments and all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Good stuff. Goodbye, Cult of Excess. Everyone, can we please press F to pay respects to the Cult of Excess?
Protector of the Everqueen.
Because that's what we need right now. We also lost some men. So let's get some more spearmen. They're in global though, so we need to start building in Angirial. Ah, docks. Does anyone else really get annoyed when there's docks in your province and you can't build a building instantly? That always keeps me. Flipping docks. The storm's calmed down though, which means that we can go after the Sea Corps.
I want to see the Sea Corps.
So, how do we feel about another Lord?
I think we've got to do multiple things at once. I think we've got to get our butts, our high elf snooty butts, to Whelan's Anvil. Because I think we get lots of monies.
I keep right-clicking my accent.
It's alright, I'll forgive you.
Docks out for
Wasteful?
Harambe. Wow.
Soft-hearted?
So, guys, do we want Aphis the Wasteful, Yvanful the Soft-hearted, Ophilion the Feeble, or Halifar the Scornful? You'll notice that any lords who you don't spend influence on will have a negative trait. Because you're taking the bottom of the barrel, guys. You want the top. Because, you know, High Elves are a bit arrogant, right? You want the top guys. You need to pay. A lot of people asking for a princess, so we could go for Yvanful or Ophilion.
I think the one below as well was also a princess.
No,
Princess Ophilion. Ophilion?
Yeah, these two are.
Oh, right.
So, do we want soft-hearted? Somebody just said get the elf. I mean, that helps. Everyone's just saying none. Right, we'll make a decision. We're getting a new lord, and I don't care. We're getting Yanful, soft-hearted.
Soft-heart.
We don't want less missile damage. Let's get less weapon strength. We can just figure out battle. That's fine. Here she is. Looking good. Grayed out. Let's get her some spearmen. And then that is a new little project that we have. Still waiting for that growth. So just wait for that. We've got growth coming in, so it's all good. She's an archer anyway. No worries. No worries.
It's fine.
Cheers, chat.
The gods are pleased.
Oh dear. So here we have one of our little events that we can happen with the High Elves. So a dispute is developed between the nobles of Safri and Ivris, whom the Saphirian Elves call the Ghosts of Glory. Although the petty clandestine squabbles of lower houses are never usually a concern for the Phoenix King, the Saphirian Elves bristle with magical power, whilst Tor Ivris, oh my god, there's so much lore, is one of the most defensible, if dangerously ill-garrisoned cities in Ulthuan. Harmony between these two houses is preferable, but if not possible, then someone somewhere must be appeased. So, unfortunately, we don't have enough influence to do these two, and that would actually give us a Joey Berg Mage, which would have been great.
What?
This one would have also given us some leadership, for publicly condemning them. But we have two options. We can either quietly confide in Ivris or attempt to reach common ground. Guys?
I think we need the influence and we could spare 1,500.
Absolutely.
Like,
and
to
it
be
looks
fair,
like the chat agree.
right?
Have them meet in a side room. The Phoenix King will
Common
officiate
ground.
and just try to make them see reason.
Right, yeah.
Let's do it. And look at that influence rolling in now. Love that.
I mean, compared to the Dark
crown.
Elves and the Wood Elves, to be fair, I expect the High Elves to be able to have that higher level of diplomacy.
Yeah.
You know, they are more controlled, they like being uniform and all together. They should be able to talk amongst themselves and fix their issues.
The Phoenix King can take you to the side and just be like, look, chill out.
Chill.
Right? Chill the F out. Alright, let's do this. Let's get some more combined elites. And eventually we're going to start marching on these guys. They're looking a bit tanky over there, though. So maybe we need to do some
No, I'd say
diplomacy.
leave those guys for now. Go Whelan's Anvil. We need that.
Yeah.
Need it. Need that money.
Calador's Repose. So let's, now that we've dealt with our Druki threat, we can actually start moving towards there.
Spend money. Could we spend money? Joey Berg, Tower of Lycian, and Glittering Tower all need buffing.
All need buffing.
And look, we've got space here.
We have a space, but as I says, I'm just waiting for this. Look, we've got like 2 turns, and then we can, level up, right?
Fair enough.
Just give me a sec. All right, we're going to march.
We shall not rest.
Let's get marching over
Very
here.
well.
We've also got Ophilion, who we can start moving out now. So let's get her going after this Sea Corpse.
Yep.
Sea Corpse!
I've never been so excited for a Sea Corpse.
Love Sea Corpse. Let's just... we'll put her in march just to move her over, which is closer to the other one as well. But I don't think you can. Oh no, you can do it. You can do it in march. How good is that? You can march and get stuff. Love it.
What do we get?
Monsters of the sea. We got some bonus experience and some treasury. The sea has given up the bloated corpse of a large monster that dwelled deep under the ocean. Crew are sent across to hazard upon the beast's rotting flesh, avoiding fleshy sumps and gas pockets. Nice.
Nurgly. That's
sounds
nurgly,
like
right?
Yeah, that's pretty nurgly. Papa Nergs. Let's move her over. She's leveled up as well. Let's look at some of the things she has. So she can get these dedicated ones as well. She can also have a Moon Dragon mount and a Star Dragon mount, which is pretty cool.
Which should hopefully make her minus 30% weapon strength moot.
March on the sea. Flank speed is what it's called.
Cool.
That's fine. We've also got the Remnants battle over here that we can start thinking. And then we might actually, like, if we start recruiting, we could go to the southern tip of the Southlands, start colonizing.
Tip south.
That'd be cool.
Down south.
Down south. Right, let's end that turn.
Where can you see your trade agreements? There is no finance.
In the diplomacy. Like this.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yes. Just wait for that to end.
Look, we might sack Ophelion to get a better lord later, but we can't tell her about it. That's very harsh. We've just employed her. And, you know, she's just taken a sea Leviathan and everything.
Make Ophelion a plundering pirate princess. Now that I like the sound of.
Yeah, then we don't need... it doesn't matter about her weapon skill, you know? Just focus on her strengths. So quick to judge, you guys. The pirate princess!
Oh! No.
Pirate princess.
Wait. Oh, God.
Irate prince. No?
That'll
yes.
do. Nice. Love it. Research. Sorry, guys. Here's the tech tree. Now, we need buildings for all of our stuff. So we've got Elwyn Embassy, we've got the Rally Field, Archive, all kinds of things like that we need to do to unlock our tech tree. And we've basically we've separated them into two things. So military on one side, which is basically just the better the military buildings you have, the more tech you have access to. And you've also got your trade good advancements as well and your cultural advancements. So lots of cool things. Mainly they're military, as they will be in Total War, but you know. Yeah, it's a pretty well organised tech tree, I have to say. Look at that. Is that not a nice tech tree?
Yeah.
It's even got subtitles, which, great. I wish more tech trees had subtitles, you know.
Setting sail.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Azir guides us.
Nope, we're going over here. That is you.
Shield against the darkness.
We're just cringing in chat now.
They're like, stop moving in the wrong direction!
So, let's pop that turn, and once we finish this turn, we should be able to upgrade our tower as well. And we have Calador down here in the southwest.
So on my campaign, the Calador took over Fool's Anvil really quickly, and then I had a very tense diplomatic situation because it was one of the quests, I believe, to actually go and get it, because initially no one had claimed it, you could get the treasure. So I got there too slowly, which is why I'm kind of trying to advise that we push Tyrion to get there nice and early, maybe raise a cheeky lord and kind of keep it safe.
Okay.
And then it's, you know, then we can venture.
It's nice stuff. Well, they actually want us to capture and occupy Fool's Anvil. So
right, see?
There you go. So Fool's Anvil is one of our ritual sites. So basically, it's going to have lots of ritual currency.
Yeah.
That's why they want us to take it.
One.
So let's do a little treasure hunt. Find out what we got.
Oh, so satisfying.
While searching the ruins of a site known to have been corrupted by the dark powers, your retainers come across a patch of fungus. Some believe we should harvest the spores, while others warn that they were sent by Slaanesh. A reasonable conclusion to draw when the Chaos Gods are abroad. Guys, do we want to leave them alone, destroy the patch, inhale the fungus, or continue searching?
All right, I want to know what inhale the fungus is. Like, can you hover over it?
I already know what the chat is going to choose.
Does it not tell us at all?
That's all the info we get. That's all the info we get.
Let me lore try and figure this out.
So much inhale in the chat. Smoke of the mushrooms.
So, chat, you are telling me of the faction leader of our campaign, you want him to inhale the fungus? Guys?
Let's do it!
Alright, go on.
Vape Nation, y'all. Ooh.
Alright. I thought there's a negative.
Okay. After inhaling the fungus, your retainers are full of vitality, but a strange glint in their eyes reveals the costs of this newfound strength. Time to enlist some new followers, methinks.
I'm disappointed in you guys.
That's fine. Basically, massive boost of charge bonus. We love that, man.
But we
love
don't
that.
make our
Look,
main
charge
guy
bonus.
hail the
Yeah. They love it. They love it, Joey.
I
That's
know
free
they love
turns
it.
for that stuff.
I feel like I have to be responsible for our faction leader, you know?
Well, you are the mum in this situation, I guess.
Exactly!
So we're moving quite slowly across this now. We've encountered the Knights of Origo, which are a Bretonnian sort of crusader. They've got like this nice little makeshift.
What an amazing island!
It's cool, isn't it? Little desert island. You've got some farms set up. Good stuff.
I've got to say, like, the devs have done such a fantastic job. The map looks gorgeous.
Right.
Gorgeous.
Let's get this old elven tower going, shall we?
Yes, please. In Joeyburg.
In Joeyburg. Anything else we want to build? Maybe get some grazing meadows. Might be a good idea. Get some cav. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
You know what I always say? I don't know if you know this, but more horses, more resources, you know? Yeah. It's a very old tagline of mine. Crusade Nagaroth.
Oh, Calador!
Oh, Calador.
Every time I go for a ruin, they're like, actually, no, I'm going to take that.
Was that
myself, to be honest.
Anvil then?
No, that was not Vol's Anvil, so we need to go south for that.
Okay.
Eventually, we're going to have to go to war with Calador, aren't we? Non-aggression pack from these guys over here. Okay,
yes.
Interesting. Yeah, that's fine by me.
Yeah, they're taking up a lot of land as well, so I reckon we want to be friendly.
We've got Shakira, who wants to talk to us. Shakira.
Oh, why is she ending her non-aggression pact with us?
She thinks she's big news, doesn't she? She thinks she's big news. Sodom.
Oh, Shakira.
Military access from our mates, though. Love that.
Yep.
What we can move towards is maybe a little bit of Confed action, which would be nice.
With who?
With our best buds on the east.
All right. Safari.
Let's have a look.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
To spend
What do you
one's
think
time
about
in
the
dignified
Confederation now?
A defensive alliance. I think we go there first.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fine.
you know.
Let's just just build our relations. Let's take it step by step. You know,
Yeah.
we're still young. We don't need to rush into some kind of relationship.
I don't know. I'm very serious about the commitment with our confederation.
Now this is not going to be good for our diplomacy, but we're going to move down here. Now, as you can see, this is a ritual resource site. It's completely undefended. So what we're going to do is, after Aphelion has come down and claimed this remnants battle for herself, we're going to get her right back. Right back. And she's going to defend the hometown while Tyrion goes and takes Vol's Anvil himself. It's going to be fun. Also, Joeyburg, I'm guessing, has a pretty decent roster. So
obviously.
We've got 3 Swordmasters of Hoeth, we've got some Loth and Seaguard, we've got 4 Archers with light armor as well, 2 Silver Helms and a Great Eagle. So they're not going to be... I mean, this army, this should be alright against them. They should be okay, just in case they go up against them.
We are not sacrificing Aphelion to the top knots. She is our pirate princess.
Also, those guys are looking a bit weak as well.
Who?
These, this armor here.
Oh, Calador is in Vol's Anvil. Oh, get out.
It's fine, mate. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. We're gonna go into this march.
Beginning my journey.
Closer. Who builds a tower in a volcano? That's my question.
Those guys.
Those guys.
It's not
Rename
safe,
the
is
Phoenix to Joey Bird. I like that idea.
That's all right, actually.
Yeah?
It's all right, yeah. I like that.
Joey Birdie.
Joey Bird.
Oh, vampires. Interesting.
On a tropical island.
On a tropical island. They must be hot. They famously don't like the sun,
Oh,
vampires.
I love these options.
We've got a big one.
Them.
Okay. Courtiers are often expected to spend large stretches of time at court, living and operating under the suffocating political intrigue of Lothern. The messengers of the Phoenixkin are unable to weave throughout the lodgings of their courtiers, disseminating information that helps or hinders them. Likewise, the king can make life comfortable for certain courtiers and extremely unpleasant for others. All is at his whim. Guys?
What? First, I want to know, what is our financial situation and our influence situation? And thirdly, how do we do this with Tyrion, lore-wise, to some extent? So these guys, they want chaos, pure chaos.
That's fine. I like chaos. So these guys are these guys are paying, right? They want pay. So let's have a look at pay. A happy court is a prosperous court, sorry, and they will look favourably upon the generous king. I mean, that looks pretty good. You get minus 750 to your
But
thing,
look at
which is fine.
I mean, that's fine, right?
Let's do it. They've made their decision, right? They want us to stop talking, Joey. Let's just play. That's fine. Let's do it. Like it. Influence. Look at that. We are rolling in influence. Enjoying this. Okay.
Ever loyal.
Do you know what time it is?
Time for lunch.
Time to declare war. Hi, mate.
I watched too much.
Hi, guys. All right. Let's get some ramage going on. couple of siege towers.
Have you just gone to war and you don't know
Sunfang
how much
hungers.
power they have or how many settlements? Have we
I am ready.
massively
Look,
hurt ourselves?
I was told by
I'll
chat
serve the Phoenix
they
King.
wanted me to speed things up. So we're going to just go
Rolling in
mental.
the deep.
We're going to go ham. Tribute to the sea gods. Your followers have come upon 2 shipwrecks. Do we want Arabian arms or do we want fell cargo, guys? Arabian arms
What does
or
it
fell
do?
cargo?
Hover over.
We're going to get...
There.
Well, we don't actually know. So we're either going to get battle performance or battle campaign.
So at this point, we want some campaign. I don't know.
Arabian arms.
What do we want?
I'm seeing a lot of Arabian arms. Arabian arms.
And Arabian legs.
Setting sail.
We got ourselves a luck stone. This is common. It's going to give us physical resistance, which is pretty good, and it's also going to give us melee defense and melee attack. Nice, like it. Our pirate princess is on the way home. Everything's going really well. That's what I'd say. Let's upgrade the glittering tower. It's that beautiful music. And that turn, we might want to write actually. How do we feel about write?
I'm always for the invocation of Isha.
Casualty replenishment isn't super useful for us at the moment.
Not now, is it?
I would have preferred something like maybe the unit experience instead, but that's fine. Crack on.
Crack on.
Now that you are here, I will hear your words.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh, hello, friends. Military access.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
See, they seem to have quite a few provinces, like a lot, all
Yeah.
the way up the west coast.
Mm-hmm.
West coast?
Yeah. In West Philadelphia, born and
Yeah.
raised.
On a playground.
Where I spent most of my days. Let's do some
Your word shall reach
diplomacy
the
with these guys.
Phoenix
So these
throne.
guys are
Choose
currently
them
actually at
carefully.
war with Calador, so I want them kind of on my
That's
side.
why they like us then.
Yeah,
that's
so
alright.
I'm actually thinking maybe we should do some intrigue. Have a little chat with these guys over here. So they are, we've got quite a lot of provinces to pick from now. So these guys are, what are they called? They're called Illyrion.
Yep.
Okay. So let's grab Illyrion. Let's improve our relations. Mutual
Yes!
enemy. Mutual enemy. You know
now
it.
Calador, right?
You know it. Love it. So we're looking pretty good on the old liking these guys scale. We need to move our lord over here. You'll notice we've got little UI improvements as well. So we just tell you what's going on instead of you giving a pop-up, and then you can just skip it with the button next to it if you haven't seen any of our gameplay yet. Let's upgrade the Tower of Lyson as well. Loads of stuff going on.
Princess of the Azure.
Princess of the Seas, more like. Am I right?
You are
Okay.
right.
Let's carry on. We're going to keep building those siege equipments.
Greetings. The Phoenix Court will hear your words.
Everyone wants to chat to Tyrion.
Yeah, now they do.
They want non-aggression as well. I want more money than that.
Money.
I'm going to say like 900.
Oh.
No. See you later. Alright. We also need to get a hero at some point, right? We missed out on a hero earlier.
Yep.
Shrine of Blowick at war with whoever that was. I think there's some pirate action going on over there.
Yes.
Somebody asked if the lady is Grace. Are you Grace?
No.
No?
Nope.
Are you not? Oh, I thought you were Grace. Okay. Mission successful. We've upgraded Lothern. We've got ourselves a new one. Attack a force belonging to the following faction in battle, the Teeth Snatchers. Interesting.
Love the teeth snatchers.
Now, where are the Teeth Snatchers? Oh, you can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
And if you can dance. Right, what's the options?
At Great Master celebrate Vol, the Maker. The floor is cleared so that the Phoenix King and Everqueen may dance together. That's cute. The platitudes and graciousness from the guests are unending, but afterwards many are left wondering who the Phoenix King will bestow the honour of the second dance upon. What a player! All eyes are watching, even those of the Everqueen.
So I went with insist that they dance together.
Trace and Illyrion.
Dance together. Do it.
Less income from trade agreements.
For 5 turns, but that was I very much needed influence at that time. We're doing okay.
Eat the
58.
dance, says chat.
Thanks, guys.
Eat the dance. Together. There's a lot together. Do you know what they want, right? They want influence. That's what they want. They want just a buttload of influence.
Yep.
Because elves don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they ain't no friends of mine. Alright.
To Joey
We can
Bird.
also upgrade our straits, which is going to give us more income. I like the sound of that.
Was there a mission relating
That's what we
to
can
buildings?
do. Promenade.
Yep.
Hell yeah. We're on the same wavelength here, Joey. We've got the same ideas. And we've reached tier 3. which means we can go after our advanced military. So, we have the Shrine of Azurion, which is basically going to give us Phoenixes and Phoenix Guards after we've upgraded. We've also got our Archive, which is going to give us some magic, like that.
Magic.
We've also got the Elven Forge, which is going to give us a Chariot and a Bolt Thrower, which
I prefer magic.
not as excited about, because Chariots are alright, I guess. So,
Yep,
yeah?
magic.
Okay. Let's have that as an end goal. Here they are!
Ready for bossing!
This is one of our rogue armies. There's so much stuff happening that we can show off, Joey. This is one of our rogue armies.
What is that?
These are the Teeth Snatchers. So basically rogue armies are going to pop up on the map, try and forge their way into their own empire, but they're going to have armies that are sort of weird combinations. It looks like these guys might have quite a few siege equipment things, which might be a bit of an issue. And we can see the green skin emojis all throughout chat already.
Eat 'em.
Now we've actually got Elven Embassy, which is going to unlock some trade advancements.
Could
as
we
well
put that
on
anywhere
the tech
else
tree.
but Joeyburg?
We could, because it's level 3, but we'd have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
We're on the way to
need
level
it,
2.
right?
Yeah. I mean, guys, do you want tech? Do you want tech? Do you want tech? Tech. Let me know in a minute. I'll do it in a bit. Let's keep this moving.
How did they get into Ulthuan? Ulthuan.
Boat.
Yeah, alright, fine, yep.
Alright.
There is
We don't need
glory
another
to
siege
be
tower. Let's
won.
do this. It's battle time.
I will. That was a nice
That was a
collection.
good crack. That was a good
me
little crack,
too.
wasn't it? It's battle time, guys. Tech is heretical, but a lot of people are just writing tech. So I'm going to say that's yes after we finished. Here we go. The people have been waiting for a battle, so I wanted to get straight into this. We have lost a couple of units in some of our units. Oh my god, look at this.
Should have merged. Should have merged, mate.
That is glorious. That looks very
Yeah,
nice.
it is.
Look at those beautiful rainbows. You can see all the insides here as well.
I want to go to there.
You can see Calador is in charge of the
For
sort of
now.
territory. For now. These great big... I guess they're kind of like waterways, but they've got no water in it, so I'm guessing they're just for posterity's sake, I guess.
For battle.
Do you mean like aqueducts?
Yeah, here we see the very resplendent siege towers that I know a couple of people have pointed out in after our Welcome to the New World trailer.
Yeah.
I think one of the ones that we had was like very red and blue.
Okay.
A bit gaudy, but I think that's very high elf, to be
It
honest.
is very high elves. They are very decadent, as you said.
Yeah, they're the kind of guys who would have like a normal town, and they would have they'd be like in a normal house, but they'd have like Roman pillars outside.
Yep.
You know. I'm going to put a slightly higher strength unit on this thing, just to make sure that they don't get completely annihilated before we get there. Let's get some spears on both of these guys over here as well. Now these archers are going to be very useful because they're going to take down some of the archers they have on the walls, but we want to make sure they don't take too much damage before we get up. And then we're going to have some more waiting behind our siege equipment. Tyrion, obviously, is going to go straight up. And we're also going to have our Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers, who we want to make sure are kind of protected. So I'm going to keep them like over here, just like so that some
In the high elf camp,
so
holiday
that some
camp.
of the buildings take the flak maybe from those, because those towers, they do a lot of damage. Let me tell you, they do a lot of damage, Joey.
I know, I believe it.
We can also bombard the walls, I think, which is going to be fun. Yep. So, without further ado, let's do this.
Good luck.
So they've gone for a green and white theme on their banners here. Let's get these guys moving up straight away. So, we want to start moving because obviously these towers can do quite a lot of damage, right? I just want them to go slightly behind the towers. And these towers, they could get destroyed. We didn't take too many of them. There's always a risk that they could get destroyed. So let's
Right,
start.
just checking we've not forgotten Tyrion this time.
No, Tyrion's right there, man.
Good. Just checking.
He's got a lot of
He
armor. He'll be
is
fine.
taking
Yeah,
a
he's,
lot of
he's
fire.
definitely getting targeted. So I'm going to try and move him straight up to the gate so they can't hit him.
Yeah.
And hopefully this spear unit just takes on the flag. We're going to get them up on the walls as well. I'm also going to grab one of my other full strength ones and get them up on the walls as well.
Very nice.
Now let's start moving these guys up to follow that tower. You want to make sure that you're mobile, because those towers can really deal a lot of damage, and especially when you're coming up against early game high elves who have a lot of archers, it can be difficult.
Oh, I'm loving this music.
Yeah, the music's fantastic. Let's pick a target here. I want to take down some of these spearmen before my guys get up. They're already firing.
Dragons!
Dragons! What? No, that's a phoenix, mate. It's not a dragon. Honestly, it's like they don't even know. Somebody in chat says, I just want to play Rat Boys. Don't you worry, because me and Joey are going to be playing the Rat Boys over the weekend. Just check our schedule for more information on that. I'm just laying down the bombardments over here.
Phoenix farts. I mean bombardment.
Phoenix bombers. Look at the damage! Yes. Love it. Love it. Poop on the wall.
Time to get Swifty in here.
It is time to get Swifty in here. Take off your pants and panties and do some Phoenix poops. Starting to go up the ladders now. Our siege tower has... Okay. Siege tower has very easily gotten up here because they just don't have enough men to defend it, I think. And our very, very slow battering ram is eventually...
Oh, man.
When
the battering ram is slower than the unit of spearmen and Tyrion.
Love it. Let's get these guys over here so they can do a little flanking action. And our archers are having a whale of a time. Let's start moving on those.
They're reaching as well. You're right, the range was really good.
Yeah. Some more spearmen coming in. It doesn't look like they've had any reserves left over, so this should be pretty easy.
Like the balance of power says that you are very much smashing this, so this is nice.
We're having a great time.
The Phoenix is untouched.
I do love their sort of Robin Hood coloured shields. They look pretty cool.
Yeah, they do. Festive, almost.
Festive, yeah. They're like Christmas shields. Making some work on that gate. Doesn't look like we'll even need it, to be honest. It's just looking like a whitewash. A little bit weak on this side, so I'm going to bring my Phoenix over to support, take down some of these archers.
Yeah, I mean, is that a cluster of them there? Is there any more bombardment?
We have run out of bombardment, I'm afraid. I went a bit ham on the bombardments. I was having a great time. Now, we've gone through, so we can come after this unit over here with Tyrion. This is going to be a nice little charge. In they come. Oh, that's getting stuck right in. And there's Tyrion right in the centre there. Lots of combat going on the walls as well.
Can we do a slow cinematic sweep on the wall?
Yeah, I love it. You ready?
I don't think you're going to lose this by doing so. Yeah. Yes.
I think I can actually do this to turn down some speed. There we go.
That's it. What's happening with the Phoenix? There we go. What is Tyrion's ability?
Well, it's Tyrion's ability, so I picked up a unit which... a piece of equipment that allows him to do... basically to go completely hidden. But when he's right up in combat, it kind of doesn't work. Because, I mean, I'll let you figure that one out for yourselves. Looking like the end here. I'm going to turn the fire off on these guys, just because I'm worried that they'll be firing on our own men more than anything else at the moment. I also want to move my guys out of this fire as well. I'm just going to get them in the forest, just while this tower is still doing some damage to me. And it looks like as soon as this flank over here is won, in fact, let's get our Phoenix over here to help out. And we've got some archers who have rallied, so we want to go after those guys as well. And I know that chat wanted an even slower pan, so here we go.
Slower.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Now slowly turn it. Oh, even more. Oh, keep going.
Yes.
I want to see inside that siege. Yes.
Yes.
Nice. How was that? Better?
Enjoying that? just the sheer presence of this Phoenix is terrifying everyone. Love
Joey
it.
bird.
The Joey bird, sorry. Can you get a Phoenix mount?
Oh no.
I think you go for dragons instead, but I will have a check for you.
From what I remember from the roster reveal, it's mostly dragons, if not entirely dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's dragons.
Dragons.
Dragons for days. How many dragons do the High Elves have?
3?
Yes.
Yeah. Knowledge. Why are we acting Are we butthurt? I don't think we're butthurt.
But we won! We won!
How could we be butthurt?
A decisive victory as well.
Decisive.
Cool.
Stamp it.
So that's got us 2,004 influence and 13 wave fragments.
Nice.
Nice.
Love it. Someone saying Phoenixes were never mounted in the tabletop. Let's have a little look and see. So, you go from an elven steed to a grey eagle to a moon dragon to a star dragon. Good times.
Card it.
Card it. Good times. And whilst we're here, let's get our pirate princess moving back to protect the homelands. But I'm just gonna pick this up on the way. I can't resist a nice little treasure.
No. Yes!
Abandoned camp.
Mushroom stew! I don't know what that means. Don't.
So many mushrooms, man, in Off One. Your warriors stumble upon an encampment. Debris and spilled accoutrements suggest the original incumbents.
Accoutrements.
Accoutrements. Andy is just putting like the entire
Wild.
thesaurus in this game. The original incumbents left in a hurry. Then a roar pierces the air. Something is coming. Scavenge what you can.
Seriously, not shiny boots. Mushroom stew or shiny boots.
Shiny boots and fresh recruits.
Shiny boots.
Only on Total War Live. I'm seeing a lot of mushroom stew. People want to eat. It's a hungry chat. You guys need to order a pizza. Mushroom
really
stew.
Hungry as
A little
well.
bit of army performance. Maflan? Who's Maflan? Matalan? Matalan's blessing? Do they get some fresh new digs?
Mathlan.
Your exploration of the high seas has led to blessings from the Lord of the Deeps. Ah, it's like a little Poseidon action. Okay. Physical resistance, 25%. Like it.
It's very nice.
Like it. Your words.
I serve the Phoenix King.
It's been a long
Good.
day, Joey.
Glad she does.
Now, little
Tyrion,
lore information. Who is the
Valerian.
Phoenix King? Grace. So, would you Grace, Joey?
Nope, I'm out. If the chat calls me Grace,
the
that's one
chat's
thing.
fault.
If you call me
It's
Grace,
the chat's fault, all right?
fired.
So, as you can see, we have our ancient waystone. So, this is one of the buildings where we can actually sort of get more of our ritual currency per turn. And we can actually upgrade that as well, which is going to give us even more benefits. So, for example, it's going to improve our winds of magic, our melee defense for all our units, and it's going to provide a mage and a moon dragon in our garrison, which is cool. Grace says Michael fired. I don't think so, mate. Right, let's have a look.
Thanks,
at
Grace.
some of our other stuff going on. We know we want to be careful of these guys. Oh, we don't know what any of his stuff is at the moment.
So is there only one settlement for Calador left and we're already at war? Because if we are, we should just wipe them out.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to tear them to pieces. One nice thing as well, when you click on a banner, it tells you who they're at war with, which obviously is us. Which is pretty cool.
Good.
Nice little tidbit. I think we can probably end it there. We want to upgrade Joey Berg. Oh, and before we do anything, actually, I'm also going to do this. Why have I got caps lock on? When
No
did that
idea.
happen?
Yeah, to clarify, I'm Joey, Grace is the social media manager, and we are two separate entities, and she
Until
is
next time.
very sassy.
She does love the sass.
Yeah.
All tea, no
Princess of the
shade.
Azure.
Right. Now we can actually get ourselves some silver helms if we upgrade this. So I'm going to go for that
Yes.
at the moment. Silver helms are very cool, and we do need some cav. I think we do need some cav. I am the master of mansplaining, apparently. Hopefully, just explaining
Yeah, just
the game
I mean,
mechanics.
as I said when we started, for those that have just joined, I'm very new to Warhammer 2. I'm not the community coordinator. I'm Brand Joey now, or Broey. So Michael is explaining a lot of things to me, which is very
Broey.
useful.
Does that
Broey.
make me Communimichael?
Michael.
Carmichael. Carmichael.
Yes.
Nice. Progess.
I love that.
Progessian. Yes. All right.
Ready to serve.
So these guys are a bit more chilled out now. We do need to do some replenishment, I
Garrisoning.
think, because we don't want to take on a whole other thing over there
Yeah.
without actually getting some more stuff involved.
And some cav.
We can get some cav, but we're not in the right territory for it, so we might just want to squeeze past over here.
Yeah, do that first, because then you know we're next to it anyway.
However, that is a siege, so cav is going to be pretty useless.
Yeah, that's a good
Unless they
point.
sally out, there's not much we can do until we get in.
No,
the
you're
gates.
right. We shouldn't. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe
so-
some more spearmen or
yeah, so-
archers at least, because the range was nice.
Yeah, there was. And look at some of these upgrades, by the way. Unit rank 5 on these guys and 4 in there. We're getting some veteran archers now. See what Joey Berg's doing. There's some more stuff that we can upgrade. Get the Elven Artisans some more trinkets so we can do some more trade. What's going on in chat? How are they feeling? They enjoying
It's
themselves?
just a couple of broy jokes. Protein shake. Love a protein. shake.
Protein shake. Nice.
Your
Fillion the
bears.
Pirate Princess.
Pixel Savage. I'm not the right person to ask, as I mentioned.
Somebody in chat just says you can't untax in this game, but I mean it's right there, guys. It's right there. They want me to untax the anvil, but I think the public order's fine. We're only getting like like -11 a turn, so we're gonna have like quite a few turns
Were
before
you
we
going to put just a lord in there by themselves?
Well, one thing we could do, now that we've got Tyrion moving back this way, we can actually move our pirate princess in that direction.
Charting a course.
Just get her to chill out over there. I think that's fine. We've also got overlays now. Have you seen that?
Yeah. No, I did see that. I saw that.
It's good times. Just fight Calidor, says Dumai. It's coming. In fact, we don't have a choice in the matter.
They're coming
Look at
to
this.
us.
Wow, this is going to be a difficult one. Chat, I know the answer to this question already, but I'm just going to ask. Do we want to retreat or do we want to fight?
As I'm not confident in my battle ability, I would absolutely retreat. But, you know.
Retreat.
I have faith.
I've seen someone say retreat. Run. Run.
Go back
fight,
to Joey
run, fun, right? That's more 50-50 than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, same.
I thought chat would just be like 100% fight.
Yeah, I really don't. See, the thing is, if we do fight it, I imagine we're going to lose a lot of units and the two decent ones. I don't think we're going to be able to keep them.
Problem is they've got the cav advantage. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, and now we're in the open.
Yeah.
You know.
Tell you what, they're probably going to double tap us anyway. So let's hit retreat and just see what happens. Because I reckon they've got enough movement power left to come after us.
Yeah, it wasn't that far.
And if not, then we can just take them on straight away next turn. Yeah, that's fine.
March.
Oh, okay. They're just trying to get close.
What do you wish to discuss?
Hello.
Military alliance?
Yep.
Sure, man.
And get them set a war target on Calidor while you're fighting them.
Like it.
Then they can go down.
Ooh, but we want Calidor's repose for ourselves, though. Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. We have some more enemies. Get them to target somewhere else. We've got a military ally now. Use them.
It's true. Got plenty of stuff we can do with them. They are winded now as well because they have marched against us. And
I serve the Phoenix King.
I know you do. You're so loyal.
We could also possibly just get her on. No, she's just not close enough. And I don't think you can reinforce from the seas, I'll be honest. So what I'm going to do, actually, is just try and get her over to here as soon as possible. Shiny says, why are we even asking what we do? Just choose anyway. We'll just pre-record it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretend.
No worries.
Tyrion.
Okay.
The gods are with us.
Good.
Excellent.
Right.
Futile.
17
Tyrion,
versus
heir
18.
of
I've
an
gotten a bit more replenishment now. I've also got a siege equipment and a Joey bird, so I'm feeling this is fine now. Let's do it.
For my queen.
If I die, I die.
No, I think you're going to do this, honestly. I think you've done solid battles. I think it might be a bit tricky at points, but I think you do it.
Gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright.
Alright, chat, please be helpful, not be helpful, and I'll read it out, you know?
Constructive criticism.
Not even constructive criticism. Give advice, battle tactics. I will read them out. If you're struggling, let's work together.
This is a very pretty line they've gone for here. Cav are going to be an issue for us as well. Look at this. No, they've got those green and red shields that I liked. I like this map as well. It's kind of Scottish. It's got this Highlands feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very nice.
And then you've got the little provinces in the background. Very, very cool. Right, the plan is win. I like that, Agora. I like that plan a lot. Let's set up a nice wide battle line.
So I'm streaming today and tomorrow, right? And maybe
yes, you will be back.
Maybe dibble-dabbling. So what I've done...
Possibly tomorrow. We're not confirmed on that yet, but Dogfish should be back tomorrow.
So maybe. But either way, for some of the streams that I know I'm going to be involved in, I've written some general speeches just in case, but the circumstance has to be right.
This is definitely a general speech circumstance.
Well,
without a shadow of a doubt.
This one is kind of set up if we're being sieged.
That they're coming to us.
However, this kind of works. Are we ready? So I've written it.
They were the aggressor. You go ahead.
All right. So slowly, I need the cinematic vibe for this. So I need you to like slowly pan around the units while you set them up, just to get the feel. You know? You ready?
Okay. I'm getting some more help from chat. They're saying I should hug the rocks. I like that idea. Let's move to the left. Gives the cav less room to maneuver around us, which is good. So I'm just going to be a little bit here, and then we've also got this obstacle on the right. Okay, go ahead.
Nice.
Let's do it. Do it.
So I've got to be Tyrion. So our beautiful land is besieged on all sides, but we resist like our fathers did before us. We will emerge victorious and more intractable than ever to these turbulent times when our corrupt brothers come to ravage our shores. We are the Asur, the son of Anarion, and Ulthuan shall never fall.
Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it.
Oh yeah, I hope it was cringy.
Mummy. What the hell? Okay, let's do this.
Do it.
Do you know what? I'm going to move forward as well. Let's go. I don't want to beat those guys.
Defender of Ulf-1.
They're looking scared. They're already needing to move away. What's the range on this bad boy?
Still pretty decent.
Alright, well, let's move them up on the hill then.
We go.
Just going to get my battle line all grouped up.
Heir of Anarion.
What are you feeling, Joey? You feeling confident?
Yes, but I want to see. I mean, you've got the advantage. You're uphill. I mean, they're kind of clustered. You are in a nice, steady line.
Yep.
I think you've got this.
Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay.
I think so.
Kill them and inhale the dust. I like that suggestion.
Fungus dust.
AoE with bolt throwers is also a good suggestion.
Hey, it's greenskins, right? No, we're not a rogue army. Who go down?
I mean, it's
it's
Calador.
Calador.
It's Calador, man.
Then we can't
Green
eat
and
it.
Reddies. The Christmas elves.
Christmas.
Oh my god, it's Santa's elves! Guys, we're going to steal Christmas. Come on. This is the plan now.
Nice.
They're running scared already. They don't want anything to do with this. So we can bring those guys up. Also,
Are they actually going into the woods?
I think that, well, that was probably a good idea for them because they're trying to avoid this siege weapon fire. So they're getting closer to the woods so that they can duck in if they need to.
They have no
Obviously,
honor.
these guys are incredibly slow. Just going for a walk. So we're going to have to wait a while before they get involved. So let's just get our army stuck right in.
It's true, chat says that you could do a bit of a Joey Bird bombardment.
Could do a bit of Joey bombardment. One thing that I do want to do is make sure that their archers are already firing so that the Phoenix doesn't take all of the hits.
Yeah, yeah.
So get them shooting on these spearmen instead. Because they are shielded. So should be good. Yeah.
We go.
Oops.
Advance. I shall.
Here we come. Now I'm going to pop these guys in a separate group because they can pretty much stay stationary here. Because they're in range. And let's move those spears up.
Oh, the Phoenix is taking fire.
Yeah.
They can see it.
Right, let's move them in then. It's these guys.
Yeah.
Now
I mean, you
they
could
are
probably
low
do to
threat,
get rid of
course.
them as well, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really taking a beating. The health is fine.
It's fine. First thing we're going to do though is a little bombing run, and this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
This is like a manual wind spell.
Right, go.
Ready?
Do it now. Oh, no.
Nice.
No, not now. More clusters.
Move
Too
them around.
much
Move them around.
space.
Move them around.
Now.
Ah, the micro. The micro. That was awful. Moving on these guys now. Let's start surrounding. Now there's pretty much only archers on this flank, so we're all right on that side. Let's move in. Those guys are going to make short work of those reavers because they're spearmen. Let's move these guys around the side. And in comes our siege weapon fire as well, which is also very handy. And I'm going to get those firing on actually that clump at the back there. That's pretty much nothing I have to worry about on this side.
If you think you could do better, tell me how, and I'll read it out. Don't be judgy. Be helpful.
Some nice cinematic shots of all of this arrow fire coming in. Absolute carnage.
We will obey.
Phoenix is just making sure their archers can't shoot, and that is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Spearmen. It will be done.
These guys above now.
Where's Teclis at?
Teclis is
Tyrion.
right in amongst it. Teclis, Tyrion.
Shall be done. Yes.
Have we done his armor buff?
That is not an armor buff. That is more of a hide. So if he's in big trouble, then we'll bring that out. Right. These guys are pretty much routed now, so let's move up. Let's make sure that Tyrion is getting involved with this guy here as well. Just take out that general, which should be nice and easy to put them down. And then we want to go after some archers as well, so let's start bombarding them. You ready?
Yep. Yep. Ah!
Nice.
What about, can we do a flyby?
Looking good. Problem is, I can't press the button when the UI's off. You ready? You ready?
Ready. Yep.
Big
Yes!
hits. Let's go straight after those cav. Let's move everyone else in now. I do need to be worried about those guys because they may come back.
Balance of power is in your favour.
Tell you what I hate. Horse archers. Can't stand horse archers.
No.
I don't think anyone can stand them,
It's
to be
not
fair.
fun.
Now, we're gradually just pushing them against the edge of the map here, but I'm going to bring in my Phoenix because there's not really much resistance there apart from a tiny unit of spears, but I don't have to worry about those guys at the moment. I'm going to get Tyrion to just keep chasing that Lord. Now I need to regroup over here, though, because these guys are coming in. So let's get Tyrion reforming over there with those guys. That's all fine. Let's bring these guys over. Deal with some of these.
Without fail.
Use the archers.
One thing
Your
I do
archers.
need. Oh God! Yeah, we've got half an army standing around. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I'm actually going to start targeting over this side here because there's only one unit here, so I'll just bring those guys to the right to make sure they don't get hit by my own men.
I did. I'm reading.
This is like Twitch plays, where they have to shout something until the robot does it. Go after those guys over there. Actually,
What does Tyrion's armor do, they say?
I've said this many times. It turns him into Stalk.
That's it.
That's it. Just makes him hidden.
That's
Just
it.
hides him. We don't want to hide him.
So the balance of power was in your favour, even though you weren't engaging half your army. So I think you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, fine.
Can we get trade agreements with the humans to the south? I don't think we've encountered them yet.
We haven't counted them yet, but we can certainly try. Also, it's going to be a very bad day for these horses. Oh, yeah.
That's brutal.
They're not enjoying that. Oh my goodness. Lots of damage coming in. Now these guys, I'm going to start taking in some of the bees that are probably going to run away. Once that's done, these guys have nowhere else to run now.
Joey, difficulty. This is on hard.
This is on hard, yeah.
Spearman.
Yeah, it's definitely gorgeous models.
Looking very nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's start firing on these guys on the flank there. I'm actually going to switch it to standard just so that it's slightly less dangerous for my troops.
Are those your spearmen hanging in the back there?
These guys have just been chasing us and routing units.
Oh, okay.
Actually going to make sure that Prince goes down because he's a bit of a pain. It looks like that's all they've got. Gosh.
Victory!
A lot of people enjoying the music.
Yeah, definitely.
You are victorious.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I
Only
think that was pretty good.
287 losses. It's fine.
Merge some units, recruit some new ones, heal up.
Good times.
Good time, yeah.
For my queen.
Yes.
He does like the Queen, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Big
as they
fan of the
should.
Queen. Big fan of the Queen. She's a lovely Queen. Ooh, the terrifying masks of Eee!
Whee!
Causes fear and terror. That is incredibly useful. That is incredibly useful.
Let
Now,
them go.
do we want to take on warriors? Because they are high elves, so we can sort of just, bring them in.
I think you need unit replenishment. You are out in the
Or do we want
open.
to execute them for some more experience, or do we just want some cash?
I don't
Chat?
think we need cash. Do we need cash? Oh, we're not doing too
Labor,
great on money.
slave. They're saying slave, which is basically, enslave them to and eat them. Yeah, eat them up into our army. That's what they mean right there.
Absorb.
Oh, in the sea! Get in the sea! Get out of my
that was
island.
almost unnecessary.
Yeah. Get off my island. I'm Nigel Farage.
Champion
do this.
of the Ever Queen.
I want to set myself
Wow, I
up.
just heard that. I
Yeah.
just heard it.
I want to set myself up as the villain.
Yeah,
All right, let's do it. Magic resistance and missile resistance on this side. Bowmasters. Weapon strength. That's great eagles, though. Phoenix can go. I think I'm going to go for some Bowmaster.
Yeah. We've got
That
quite
was
lot
a
of
very
archers
This
at
is
the moment.
Sparta kick.
A glorious victory.
It was.
well done,
it was
Tyrion.
indeed, Tyrion. Well done.
Onward.
You might be a horrible person, but you're very good at killing people.
This is Joey Burke.
Oh dear. All right. I'm going to let those guys replenish for a bit, but first I'm actually going to move
never
them into
tire.
the next
My
territory.
journey begins.
You've got 10 minutes, Michael.
For 10 minutes? We can keep going if you want.
I
Don't
got to
mind.
go home, you know.
Well, I'll keep going if you want. Chat,
do what you want.
let me know if you don't want it to end. Jess has got to go home
Just
as well.
got to go home.
We're
We
gonna
got
finish
to
it at
go
5.
home, you know.
We're going to finish it at 5. I was enjoying myself. I was just having fun.
No, me too. It's good to be back to see you guys.
Let's see what Joe Berg's doing. Still getting some new buildings in. We're going to get that Elven Embassy now, because I know some people wanted some tech.
They're never going to give you up, you know.
They're never going to give me up.
No,
Never going to let me down.
no.
Good. I like it.
We are going to desert you at 5 o'clock, though.
Yeah.
Till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow. Get Dogbert back. You can see some people who play the game better than me.
Hey, when I played it, they were also losing their minds. Like, oh, you're terrible! Terrible! And you can be terrible.
It's
Everyone plays
frustrating
Total
because they
Warhammer,
want
they
to
wanna
get
do
their
it.
hands on Warhammer 2
I
and
know,
they do
I
it for
know.
themselves. It's understandable.
It's
It
all
is
good.
understandable.
There's no shame here. Play how you play.
Lodrigan wants you
The
to join in more
gods
streams
are
though, which you are.
Yeah. For now.
For now. For now.
Ever vigilant. It shall be done.
Joey Berg, this is your home now. It is, yeah.
Right. You know what we can do? We can get
Yes.
some silver
Yes.
helms.
Yes.
So they cost $1,000 each, 200 upkeep, which is a
What?
bit expensive, but let's look at some of the stats. I think are pretty good. I like it.
So we're very shieldless.
Huh?
We are very
Elves
shieldless.
We could do with some shields. I rate that decision. We also could do with some money.
Yeah.
Just noticed our income's pretty low.
You know what I said before? Like, I am very much broke on my
I
campaign.
offer
Yeah.
assistance.
It's not... It's hard to keep up the monies.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you're getting enough economy sorted, because you do have a lot of options for getting the income, but there's so many pretty toys to play with that
Can you trade with
sometimes-
Bretonians?
Can we trade Bretonians? Sure, I can.
Like,
I can
we
ask.
encountered them, so
The
maybe we
laws
can...
of chivalry
Yay!
demand
Non-aggression
I
pact.
hear you.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of non-aggression,
Hey?
guys.
Fine.
I think they're only taking that because their strength rank's 67, and they just want to make sure that we're not tearing them to pieces.
Fair enough. I think
I
we
don't
can...
think we have a trade link with them right now, though.
Okay.
No, it doesn't look like they have a dock, which is an issue because they won't be able to trade from there. Maybe if we want one of these guys over here. They've also got a little shipwreck over there. Mysterious Island. Mysterious Island. Take Calador's Repose is definitely going to be one of our options. Let's do that next turn. We'll finish off by taking Calador for ourselves.
Welcome, brothers. What do you wish to discuss?
I think you played pretty well.
It's been fine. It's been a good showing of all the new mechanics of the High Elves,
Yeah, I think so.
There's been lots of stuff to play with.
You definitely taught me some things about the High Elf campaign.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
What have you learned? This is your test now. End of stream test.
Well, I've taken some of the things I've learnt myself, but you have made some better decisions throughout the campaign than I would have done initially. Like, you know, I said about spending the I did a rite of the Invocation of Isha straight away.
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake in
Ooh.
hindsight. There was nothing going on for me to do that, so yes.
Nice. We got the promenade, which means we got the next bit of our quest battle, which is to have 2 white lines of trace in my army. I don't have the building that gets those guys, so I don't think
Yet.
we'll be able to do that on this stream. But they're coming. They're coming. Don't worry. We also got the builder trait, which is present in regions during building construction, and that can go all the way up to the top to get you better at building, which is good. Need to see dragons.
Orders.
I think if you want to see dragons, tune in next stream, which is tomorrow at 3 o'clock BST, which is +1 from GMT. If you're confused, basically we're going to be trying to do a later game battle campaign, so
Right.
that we'll see Dogbert with some more upgraded units, some more higher tier stuff,
Gotcha.
and we'll see
Asturion
possibly
smiles upon
start
me.
doing some rituals as well.
Very nice.
One thing that was very fun
No
was
mercy.
seeing Dogbert taking on the hordes of chaos that came up.
Attack!
Yeah, auto resolve like that.
Yeah.
Lust
That's ridiculous.
Oh well. We're going to occupy.
Yep.
Bosh. It's
Yep.
the auto resolve stream.
Yeah.
Can you ruin your own
destroyed.
relations to a faction with the high elf mechanic? Absolutely. So
Yeah.
let's say, for example, seeing as we're getting to the end now, so don't need to worry about it. I do like those guys, so and we hate these guys. Safari, they're arrogant. Can't stand them. So what we're going to do is Lothern and Safari decrease relations.
Yep.
Just like that. Uncouth habits. There you go. Chat. You can increase those relations, make them go to war with you.
Yep, so you
which is
don't
handy.
affect your own diplomatic actions with other factions by declaring war, and maybe that's not cool. So doing it this way is much smarter, because it's
Also,
not directly you.
Another very useful thing, if you've got defensive alliances but not military ones, you can bait your enemies in, and that forces your allies to join you in
interesting.
your war, which is very, very handy. We also want to go after this rogue army at some point as well, because they're annoying me. Their presence is annoying me. Are you getting the evil dictator vibes that I'm trying to throw off on this stream?
Yeah.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
I am the champion of the Ever Queen, so, you know, respect me, you know? Let's get some spears. Feel my boot.
Feel your boot?
Yeah. Just
Why?
feel it. Don't, no, like, you know, I'm not going to step on you or anything.
What's he
Just
doing?
role
What are you
playing.
doing? What are you doing? Where are you going?
It's going away.
Oh, I don't
Blighted
trust
Isle. Somebody shouted Blighted
Don't
Isle.
trust it.
Melahandir. No Melahandir? Yes, there is.
What are they doing? Who's that?
They want me to go for the mount, I think, basically.
But what do they want? What was that pirate ship? They look weird. They look shifty.
Yes,
Shield
I've
against
unlocked
the
first mount.
darkness.
Yeah!
So let's have a look at that.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah, he's unlocked.
Oh, was it?
I just haven't bought him yet.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we'll get him next time.
Cool.
Don't worry. Once we take on this this rogue army over here, we should have enough points for him.
Can I
Also-
offer assistance?
Do you have technology now?
Phoenix King.
We do have technology.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at some of the tech that we have. So the one that we've gone for is our cultural advancements, or is it trade goods? Yeah, we've gone for trade goods. So the first tech for some of these is going to cost you a little bit of money, and then after you've done that, you're going to unlock all of these lovely ones, and you can do those in any order you want as well, which is quite handy. So we're going to do that now because we've got just about the cash to spend, and we're also going to do a little bit more building over here. Yeah, let's upgrade that now. End that turn. Do the rogue armies actually do anything? Yep. So once they gain enough strength, they're going to get bigger and bigger the longer that you leave them. They will actually try and go into some ruins to try and take their own territory, or they might actually start raiding your provinces, or even going after some of your territory as well. And they're going to start like forming their own empires, which is quite cool. So you'll actually see new empires popping up across the map. Research technology, which we did. Trade advancements done. So let's look at some of the ones that we have for us. So these are... we don't have the cattle ranches and stuff. That's another thing we got to go after. A lot of building upwards with the High Elves.
Well,
You've really got to go for the buildings for these guys. Let's take on this
By
one.
Assurian. To victory.
oh, right. That's fine.
Nope. Doesn't want any of it.
No, thanks.
Very well. The gods are
Do you know
with
what?
us.
I think... you can
For
take
my
it now.
queen.
What time is it? Let's do this as one final battle.
Go on.
Bring me battle.
It'll be a
that's
bit of a
home time.
whitewash, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's your final battle stream. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Sorry if you've been cringing at
have.
the play.
Who has?
Anyone?
Get out.
Remember, you will be able to play this for yourself on the 28th of September. Pre-order now. You can get Norsca for free for Warhammer 1. We're actually in the same region, so we're going to get the same map, which is a bit annoying, but that's fine. But we're just going to trash some greenskins. See some Warhammer 1 factions take the points this time. Murder those gobos. Yes, we will.
Champion of Alaria.
Let's do this. And we got Cav.
Spearman.
We got Cav.
Heir
Bring
of
in the
Illyria.
horses.
Servant of light.
Servant of Light. Right, I'm going to start shooting on some of their siege equipment just to make sure they don't come up.
Joey could fight it, but there's 3 units, so it's not as if...
Do you want to fight?
Sure.
Do it. Go on.
Go on. Do we switch in?
Yeah.
Okay.
See those battle skills, Joey.
If you want.
You've been sitting in the campaign for too long. It's time to stretch those swords.
Spearman. We will obey. Understood. Orders.
Yeah, you can shift click.
That's not what I'm doing.
All right.
Seal.
Are you just going to rain
Yep.
death upon them? Nice.
Yes, I am. Right, I'm putting my big boys I might put those over there as well. So I'm pretty much getting the cav over on small bits.
Snore bits.
Small bits.
Got your cav coming
I'm reading
in.
that as small bits.
I was about to say they must have more units, but they were hiding.
Yeah.
Flipping gobos.
Right, so I'm moving those around now. I don't want them over there. I'm going to split these guys up a little bit as well. Pew!
We are going to have Joey on a few more streams whilst we're launching Warhammer 2. You're going to be joining us definitely over the weekend.
Oh, whenever you let me.
Whenever we can get you on.
Ah.
And also, we want to make sure that you get some dev involvement as well, so that we can answer those tricky questions.
Yeah, I am definitely the noob player ability for both campaign and battle.
Cinematic shots.
Cinematic shots,
yeah,
all
let's
right.
get right in there. Let's get that HUD off. Let's do it. Ooh, yeah.
Don't eat us!
See you later, gobos.
We shall
They're
defend our
really
honor.
big, aren't they?
No, we don't want to! Bill! Some of them are called Bill.
Income fire.
Ah! Oh, don't say I'm hitting my own Phoenix.
Yeah, mainly hitting your own men.
Well, all right, you are back on. Put it back. Michael, put it back on.
Oh. Sticker Rock says, watch and learn Whelan. She used all of her archers. Fair comment.
Yeah. Who's that? Them? Oh, maybe you can start firing those guys. In fact, you can reach. Kill them off! That's right. Who's that? Small bits.
Oh, I've got to kill the gobbo.
Kill him.
Get Tyrion
Kill
after
him.
the gobbo.
Kill him. Go kill him. Right now. Where are you? Silver Helms? Where are you at? Alright.
They're
Up in here already, good. I'm glad it shall be done. Where are you facing? You can also kill them. You can kill them. Look,
Look at
mate.
him.
There's
Legging
one of
it.
you. All right, you're very small. You might have a hat as well, but just kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
He's too quick.
Come on, Tyrion.
Yeah, make him hidden.
Yeah.
They'll never see you coming.
That's right. Why not? Right, they're running. What can I do here? I don't want my...
It's
cav
those
to stand
flipping
around.
chariots.
Right.
I think we need to go after the chariots, shall
Yeah,
we?
let's do it.
Let's do it.
You can fire on them as well. What are we doing? If you come in here and judge my gameplay, I'm going to be so mad.
Dogfoot's come in with a big old grin on his face.
Oh. Look, it's been a year, all right? Over a year. Doing my best.
So you're playing today? It's not a year?
Yeah, I know. Shh. Ah! Okay, I'm just going to kill off small bits. Is he dead yet? Just
James.
die, mate.
Are you just sitting there with the crown on? You know you're not on camera, right? I bet this is what he does at home. Yes, Joey! Get in!
If that's a slow clap sarcastically, I swear to God. Thank you, thank you.
That was a battle and a half.
Yep, it was certainly a battle.
Why weren't you controlling throughout the whole thing?
I don't know. You didn't let me.
You've wiped them out.
Yep. Crushed it. Crushed it. End battle.
Horsky
It was
rightly points
decisive.
out. Horsky in the chat rightly points out, James, that it's not your crown.
It's my crown.
Had you not chickened out from the final battle, you might have been able to put that on. But Joey can wear it from now.
Oh, what's
The
the Charlemagne
Ever-Queen.
pose? Hang on.
Joey the Ever Queen.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, guys. We've had a whale of a time playing some High Elves. We're going to be playing some Skaven on the weekend as well.
Yeah.
And Monday and Tuesday we're going to play some Dark Elves.
Yeah.
But join us tomorrow for some techless campaign. If you've enjoyed this campaign, then make sure to vote for it when we put the polls up.
Yeah.
And we are going to be playing everyone's favourite campaign further on at the end of the week.
Thanks for having me.
You've been an absolute pleasure, Joey.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next time. See you soon. And remember, see you soon.
Remember? Goodbye.